Check, check.
Check, test, check, check.
Broadcasting live from Towanda, Kansas, upon the footprint of Circle High School, home of the hosting of the tournament, the Circle Thunderbirds, where Labette County kicks off the week of the Circle Classic. We are so happy that you chose to be with us, however you may be listening, however you may be watching. Thanks for making us part of your evening. Grizzly basketball game number 2 is on tap about 9 minutes away here at Circle High School. Good evening, Grizzly Nation. Thanks for tuning in. My name's Jack Leak III. Alongside me is my father, Jack Leak Jr., and cameraman and Labette County basketball student and manager for the basketball team, Jonathan Dusher. The Lady Grizzlies, of course, will kick things off, as is just about every game, except maybe for the Burlington tournament later this winter. But the ladies will start us off tonight per usual, and these Lady Grizzlies are looking down the barrel of something that they haven't in recent memory, an 0-1 start to begin the season. Labette County took a punch to the chin, needless to say, last Friday night in Altamont against the Raiders of Frontenac. Dad, it's a young and raw Grizzly, Lady Grizzly team that we're looking for some improvement and a cleaning up of some of those basic things that Coach Vollmer mentioned post-game.
Yeah, and of course you mentioned it when you said young. Of course, we have some veteran players that that help us as well. But, yeah, we graduated, a nice amount of starters from last year. And so no surprise this team's going to try to look for their identity, find out kind of how they play best. Is it up-tempo and fast? Is it slowing the ball down? Is it zone defense? Do we press or not press? So all those things will be figured out as the season comes along. So we talked about improvement, and I look for this team to settle down and kind of settle in and give some teams some fits this year because we've got plenty of talent out there, and some of it is young, but they're disciplined, they're hard workers. Coach Vollmer's a great coach, and the tradition just kind of speaks it into existence. So I'm excited about watching Game 2 tonight.
The final score of that game one, I should say. It's not football anymore. The final score of that opening game for Labette County was 25-63. Frontenac, of course, coming out victorious. However, amidst kind of the flurry of turnovers and struggles, a big bright spot for this Lady Grizzlies team was freshman Peyton Davis. Led the way in scoring with 7 points and shot 3 for 5 from the free throw line and facilitated. That was something that didn't emerge in that game for the Lady Grizzlies, was a facilitator, and Peyton Davis did a good job of doing that. Knows how to dribble and did a really nice job just moving the basketball and pushing the pace. Peyton Davis impressed me.
Oh, yeah, and boy, didn't seem the least bit tight to me. I remember one play in particular, she penetrated and got a shot off her, and I think maybe made the layup and was fouled and, stood up and just screamed, that athletic pose with both arms are stiff, and they just kind of stomped their feet. Just real intense, inside-out competitive nature. So that's important too. We continue to look for leadership no matter how old they are. And so, yeah, that was definitely a nice bright spot.
I will bring up to mention a couple players that I think are two of Labette County's best players. And you mentioned, yes, we're young, but there's also that subtle flurry of seasoned players too. And one of those is Amory Baker, who's a senior, and I'll go ahead and just say it because this team's so young. Amelia Carnahan's a senior, and then Kaylin McCoy is just a sophomore.
Yes.
But she played a lot last year. And so a few of our best players didn't play particularly well against Frontenac, couldn't get their feet under them, so that's encouraging. Labette County got blown out, took one on the chin, but their arguably their best 2 or 3 players really labored. And so I'm really excited to see Kaylin McCoy, Amory Baker, and Millie Carnahan settle back in and be the players that we need them to be and that we know that they are.
Yeah, I agree with that. And, I think part of the issue, it seemed to me, is, Frontenac was a nice team, applied a lot of pressure, gave us some fits. And anytime you have a difficult time getting the ball up the floor, you just kind of feel rattled and frenzied, and it's hard to ever set up the offense and get the ball worked inside to McCoy. So there was just a lot that kind of one impacted the other, kind of that ripple effect. And so I think the better and the more patient we are getting the ball up the floor, passing more rather than dribbling, I think we'll be able to set up some offense.
This is the Tank Connection pregame show of Labette County Lady Grizzly basketball. We are live here in Towanda, Kansas, inside Circle High School, home of the Thunderbirds, which hosts the tournament. 3.5 minutes until the start of the ladies' game. Labette County plays here tonight, obviously, in a beautiful facility. Thursday night, Labette County hosts Mulvane, and then Saturday they will be back in this gym with the third and final game of the Circle Classic, playing Wichita Collegiate. Years ago, I say years ago, it wasn't that many years ago, the structure of this Circle tournament was all 3 games, all 3 days, every school went to Circle and played here in the gym. However, they changed that 3 or 4 years ago, and the teams travel the first couple games, and that switches. But on Saturday, every team comes to Circle and plays here in the gym. The teams that are in the Circle tournament are Circle, Wichita Collegiate, and the Mulvane Wildcats. And from the SEK, it's the Parsons Vikings, Independence Bulldogs, and Labette County Grizzlies. It's the AVC TL League versus the SEK, as they make sure that an SEK team doesn't play an SEK team, which is nice because conference play's coming up. So that's kind of the structure of the tournament. Tonight, Labette County plays here at Circle. Collegiate host Independence, and Mulvane host Parsons. Let's step aside for the first 30-second timeout of tonight's pregame show, and we will come back with a little bit more pregame, the starters, and tip-off.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
Welcome in, Grizzly fans. This is the continuation of the Tank Connection pregame show of Labette County Lady Grizzly basketball. Lady Grizzlies are defending champions in this T-Bird Classic. Last year, a really good Labette County team that went to state and coulda, shoulda, made it to the second round there in Salina. Came here and won the T-Bird Classic. I believe it came down to kind of a point margin tiebreaker, but nonetheless, the Lady Grizzlies are defending champions of this T-Bird Classic and looking to continue that here tonight. It looks like we are having a national anthem here inside the gymnasium. We'll keep it here and see if we can't pick up the T-Bird High School band playing the national anthem. National anthem sang beautifully by student body here in Circle High School. And, man, even with a 6-7 record, those Chiefs fans are still feeling it this year, aren't they? Starters about to be rattled off by the public address announcer here below us in the gym. Again, it's Labette County starting off the T-Bird Classic week with the hosting team, Circle. We will see if Coach Vollmer, we kind of asked her about that a little bit during postgame of the game Friday, just kind of how do you go about approaching new faces and new talent levels and rotations and knowing who to start. And it's just something where she said, I don't really know a whole lot yet, and I'm looking to learn some of that this week in a week where they play 3 games, and so we'll see what she learns about her team. Millie Carnahan will start for Coach Brianna Vollmer, and alongside her will be Amory Baker as well as Kaylin McCoy, so a senior, sophomore start to the lineup. Presley Whitty, number 22, a sophomore, getting the start again here tonight. And then it is good to see Keely Good down there and starting and healthy. Keely's another one of those seniors that hurt her ankle pretty good on Friday night. But it's nice to see her getting the start, which would mean that, the injury was not major. But, we look at this team and we think young and we think inexperienced, and they start 3 seniors, whereas maybe those 3 seniors weren't huge parts of the team all 4 years here. However, when you start 3 seniors, that means you have some sort of seasonality to you. Starting for the Lady T-Birds of Circle, under head coach Brian Henry, it's going to be number 4, a 5'7" junior, Willow Oliver. Number 14, a 5'8" senior, Haley Coble. Number 32, a 5'11" senior, Caitlin Votes. I recognize that last name. Number 31, Brooklyn Patty, a 5'7" senior. And number 34, Mackenzie Whitlake, a 5'9" junior. So an all upperclassmen starting lineup for head coach Brian Henry's team. Labette County in their road blacks, Circle in their home whites. Tip-off in 30 seconds on KLKC. Tip-off is about to be underway. Presley Whitty going toe-to-toe at center court with Mackenzie Whitlake. For Circle, referee tosses the pumpkin in the air. It's won by Whitty, and Carnahan has it for possession number 1. This is a Circle team that Labette County bested 43-30 last season and held all the T-Birds to under 10 points. So not one Circle player last year scored double figures against Labette County, and a lot of them are returning for this upperclassmen heavy Circle squad. Labette County with the basketball, working the ball around the horn. Millie Carnahan wants a deep right wing 3 and gets it. They need that from her.
Boy, they do. It's always good to see the ball go in the hole. I like that offensive possession there. Circle's playing man-to-man, but we worked the ball well and got a good look.
Jack Leak III and Jack Leak Jr. and Jonathan Dusher with you on the call. Labette County in a 2-3 zone, and airballed 3 from the top by Circle. Rebound Baker. Labette County pushing pace up by 3. Carnahan and Whitty have a 2-on-1 favorable situation. Whitty underneath off the rebound from Carnahan's miss. Presley punches it out to Amory. All 5 Grizzlies behind the 3-point line here. Keely Good, heart of the floor, deep left wing, Millie. Gets a screen from Kaylin McCoy. Millie wanted to fire but was well contested there on the right side by Whitlake. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Carnahan in a little bit of panic but composed. A floater up that missed. Kaylin McCoy fought for the rebound but lost it. Goes to Votes.
Yeah, I like that possession too. We got a good look at it, some good hustles. So far this team looks really good tonight.
Here's a little backdoor layup that goes for Haley Coble, and it's 3-2 Labette County just a couple minutes in.
I think we either missed a switch or just needed to help out there. Yeah, backdoor pass and an easy 2 points there by Circle.
This is a Circle team that a really good Labette County team last year only beat by 13. Here's Keeley Good, forces one up that misses. Ball on the deck, fought for, and a jump ball will go to Circle. But if this Labette County team with a lot of new blood as far as expectations for sure, coming off of one of their biggest beatdowns in probably quite some time, come in here and get a win, that would be such a confidence boost for these girls. Checking in for Labette County is freshman Peyton Davis. For Presley Whitty, Labette County stays in the 2-3 zone.
Yeah, I think a win would be big, but just coming out tonight and feeling like you played more composed and, just up to your standards also is a big deal too.
Oliver with the basketball. Circle has Whitlake and Votes kind of underneath working it. Here's a three-pointer right wing swish from Coble. She's got all 5 of Circle's early points, and they lead by 2.
Yeah, pretty confident stroke there. We're going to have to get a hand in her face. That's pretty evident.
Davis sheds off to Keeley Good, whose right ankle has a brace on it, it appears. Kaylin McCoy playing well beyond the arc, throws it away, well read by Willow Oliver. It's McCoy and Oliver. Near travel from Oliver, dishes to a teammate who bangs it home from 7 feet. That's Whitlake.
Yeah, Kaylin just spun around and passed it and just knew the second she threw it that the pass was being jumped there, so got to limit those.
Davis drives and kicks. Keeley Good misses a 3 off the heel. Amory Baker underneath with the board, forces it up, no whistle. Out of bounds, though, off the fingertips of Votes. Labette County keeps.
Yeah, Amory looking for the foul, so was I. She did the right thing, had the ball downside and kind of covered up. You just go up strong.
7-3 Circle. Millie Carnahan has the 3 points for Labette County. She'll drive short corner, shoot an awkward fader that misses. McCoy tried to tip it out, but no one was there. Carnahan picks the pocket of Coble, dishes, and scoring is Peyton Davis.
Yeah, how good is that? Millie with the quick hands. Good steal there. Some leadership showing here tonight, so really good start here for the Grizzlies.
7-5 Circle. Labette County forces a turnover. Keeley Good gets her hand in the honey pot, and left to right, she'll come with it. Millie now with the basketball. She looks confident tonight. Turns, fires, missed it barely. Good position for Baker, but she dribbled it out of bounds. Boy, if Amory could have grasped the basketball there, she would have tied this game, no doubt. Baker will check out. Checking in for her is Kylie Roberts. Circle had a couple subs too. I'll get those in a moment.
Yeah, I agree with you to your point. Millie looks like she's, I don't know, just on a mission to prove something. I don't know what it is, but playing really loose.
Labette County daring Circle to shoot threes, and Votes misses this one. 3:50 first quarter. It's 7-5 Circle. Risky pass from Carnahan down low, but Labette County has it. Now Good steps out. Her heel was on the blue baseline. Turnover, Grizzlies.
Yeah, Millie's pass was just about 1 count too late. Davis was open for a while, but got closed out there.
Number 1, Bria Fitzwilliams, a 5'3 freshman, checks in. Down low goes Circle to another freshman, Randy Hackler, or that might be Brooke Smith. They have 2 number 3s on the roster. I'm going to guess that's Brooke Smith, standing at 6 foot tall. Here's a long pass ahead for Labette County after getting a defensive stand, and Davis misses the layup. But Labette County close to tying or taking the lead here.
Yeah, man, got the ball up the floor quick. Roberts did, and Davis had kind of a layup there, but was pressured. So, looked good right now.
Labette County's going to get a jump ball forced by Millie Carnahan and get possession of the basketball. Really pleased with the officiating here so far.
Yeah.
Not one foul call yet, and boy, did we have flurries on Friday night. A couple Grizzlies check in. The 5 on the floor for Coach Vollmer is Millie Carnahan, Kylie Roberts, Presley Whitty, Amory Baker. And on the far side of the floor is Jackie Schull, the sophomore. Roberts drives, picks up short corner, kicks off to Schull, who wants a three, missed it short, tracks down her own rebound, and is in front of the Circle bench, throws to Carnahan, who throws to Roberts, who mishandled, wide open under the rim. Labette County down by 2, and Carnahan has it poked out by the freshman Fitzwilliams, and Labette County will keep it down by 2.
Yeah, liking the ball movement still, and Schull, I love it. Sophomore catches and pivots and shoots. Just a confident, just a lot of really good minutes here for a lot of our kids.
Kind of a lazy throw in by Carnahan, and it goes to Circle, and a lead out layup is good by number 25, Avery Wartick, and Circle goes up by 4, and Coach Vollmer calls a timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds from Towanda.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating voltage storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Welcome back in, Grizzly fans, live here in game number 1 of the T-Bird Classic in the year 2025. Lady Grizzlies trail Circle 9-5 with 2:20 left in the first quarter. Out of a Coach Vollmer timeout, Baker's triple teamed and just forces it up and gets fouled, and she'll shoot 2.
She's so good at that. She was in the perfect place. They were draped all over, and she just goes up. If your arms get hooked a little, just let them flail. That just makes the ref want to blow the whistle that much more. And Amory's also an excellent inside post player. She pivots well, so yeah, really good look.
Amory's first free throw clangs off, no good. McCoy checks in for Kylie Roberts. So Baker, McCoy, Schull, Whitty, and Carnahan on the floor for the Grizzlies. Baker trying to split the pair of free throws, and does with a pure swish. Labette County down just 3.
Yeah, she's got a real pretty release. The ball rotates nicely, good arch, so Amory's a good shooter.
2-3 zone has been the selection for the head coach of the Lady Grizzlies, Brianna Vollmer, and they're in it here. Circle's only made 1 3, and they've shot 3 or 4 of them. Here's the freshman left side. Fitzwilliams misses at the hole. Rebound Whitty, and Labette County with the ball.
Yeah, looks like we're attacking the basket and screening out and getting rebounds, not giving them 2 and 3 shots on the offensive end. That's awesome.
Schull crosses over, and it looked a little funny, and a travel or double dribble was the call. When she crossed over, it looked a little odd, and a whistle came in, turnover. Schull checks out for Peyton Davis.
Yeah, some good minutes there by Schull. Really been impressed with her in the first 2 games, honestly.
Minute 40, first quarter. Circle with the ball. They lead Labette County 9-6. Circle working it around the perimeter. A three-pointer is swished by Willow Oliver, and they go up by 6.
Yeah, they're not afraid to throw those up, any of them. So Carnahan got one poked out there.
Here comes Circle right to left. Towanda in white jerseys, Labette County in black. Carnahan defending the ball handler, short corner, pitch to the left wing, a long 2-pointer, misses. Oliver gets her own rebound, and a foul from behind on Amory Baker. And so Circle will have the ball underneath. That is the first foul on Labette County.
Yeah, I just want to hang around here. It's 12-6. We've played really good. I feel like we've played closer than 12-6, to be honest with you.
Yes.
We have to eliminate some of the silly giveaways that we've done. I mean, steals are going to happen, but when we just make something, a pass that's just blatant, got to really need to work on eliminating that.
Left corner three-pointer misses strong by Oliver. Long rebound tipped out off of Labette County, they say. Davis was fighting, and so it will stay with Circle. They lead 12-6, under a minute to go first quarter.
Yeah, I could use a good defensive possession here. It'd be nice to get a stop.
2-3 zone still posed. Circle play and catch beyond the blue three-point line, arcing corner to corner. Circle working right to left as we sit risen above the hardwood in the right corner of the gymnasium. They go into the zone, now kick it out. Sloppy possession for Circle. They throw it away. Peyton Davis with it. Pushes ahead to Millie. One-on-one with the freshman. Up and under, no whistle. Rebound Davis. She'll go up and get the and one. The freshman's presence is felt, and Labette County down just 4.
Yeah, and Carnahan, man, pushed it up and went up and probably was foul, but I'm going to stick to my guns here. I appreciate the refs not calling a ton of fouls. So, yeah, great follow-up there by Davis and a chance for a three-point play here.
Kylie Roberts into the game for Labette County. Millie Carnahan. The and one is not converted by Davis. Rebound Circle with 30 seconds to go in the opening period. Circle leads 12-8.
If I remember correctly, we'd shot about 13 free throws last week in the first quarter.
There were a lot of fouls called on Friday night. Ball poked out. It'll stay with Towanda. I'll get that stat for you here in a second. 17 seconds to go in the period. Circle pitches in. Underneath the basket, little right-hand hook is going to fall down for Brooklyn Patty, and Labette County has a dozen seconds to try to score here.
Yeah, hopefully we do. That was a nice little move there by Circle.
6 seconds, good with the ball, throws off to Whitty, one-on-one, looks for a friend, 1 second, and she traveled with it, and now Circle will have 2 ticks to try to extend on their 6-point lead.
Yeah, I just got to pick a pivot foot there, and Presley just let her pivot foot slide a little bit, and the ref caught it.
The ball is rolled into Votes, and now Good comes, nearly gets it. Votes gets a decent look off, held her form. She liked the shot, but it came up short. At the end of one, pretty good effort there from the Lady Grizzlies. They trail Circle 14-8. Back in 1 minute, this is Lady Grizzly basketball.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare young people in Kansas for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Labette County, Lady Grizzlies trail 14-8. Here in Towanda, Kansas, 5 on the floor for Labette County. Presley Whitty, Amelia Carnahan, Peyton Davis, Amory Baker, and Keely Good. And for Circle, who will have possession, Haley Coble, Willow Oliver, Mackenzie Whitlake, and with the ball on the left side is Caitlin Votes, as well as Haley Coble, Brooklyn Patty's the 5th player on. Here's a little layup underneath that's going to go for Mackenzie Whitlake, and Circle goes up by 8.
That was unfortunate. That was great defense there, and they just got a tip and a score.
Davis splits defenders, forces one up in the midst of 2 white jerseys and misses. No whistle. She wanted a foul. These refs are letting them play. I'm not going to complain about that. A little up and under, pretty move by Brooklyn Patty. And Coach Vollmer wants a quick timeout as her girls now trail by 10. we'll keep it here and thank a few sponsors for allowing our broadcast to take place. We would like to thank a new sponsor, Day and Zimmerman. We are very appreciative to have you guys on board and for helping us make these broadcasts possible. Again, that's Day and Zimmerman. Thanks for joining us through a sponsorship. We would also like to thank Labette Community College, Labette Health, the Bartlett Co-op, Labette Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray, Wood Insurance Center, Labette Community College, Tank Connection, SEK Orthopedics, Doctors Mosier and Meister, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Unified School District of USD 506, Elm Haven Nursing Home and Woodridge Estates, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, the Corner Store of Altamont, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Community National Bank, and Idea Tech. We'd like to thank also Jonathan Dusher, our cameraman, who also has a headset on. Let's see how he's doing. Jonathan, how you feeling over there?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Well, I'd be doing a little better here when Labette County scores. Here's Keeley Good underneath. She misses. And the long rebound goes to Millie Carnahan, who dumps it down, and it's intercepted by Whitlake. With 7 minutes to go in the first half, Labette County trails by 10. Nobody stops the ball. Coble finds an open teammate. Oliver for three, gets it.
Gosh, I tell you, a lot happened there. We had a nice give-and-go opportunity, couldn't score. They hit a big three there, so it's 21-8, but this game does not feel to me like 21-8. This Grizzly team's playing much better, more confident. It's kind of slipping away here from us. We need to kind of solidify our defense for sure.
Labette County throws it away again. Patty, right wing three, up and missed off the heel. Oliver, she has 2 threes but missed that one. Here's another wide open right wing three that's on its way, missed, and it's rebounded by Millie Carnahan. Labette County needs to get those defensive rebounds when they can.
Yeah, we do. We can't do that right there. We've had 2 throwaways here the last 2 possessions. We just can't afford that.
6 minutes to play in the half. Labette County scoreless so far through the first 2 minutes of the second period. Defended tightly in the corner, pitch underneath, and the turn and bunny shot is good by Whitlake. Circle really spreading the wealth. 5 different scorers. They lead 23-8.
Yeah, and we're playing a zone, so we ought to be able to pack in there and not let that happen like that. That's too easy.
Labette County not spacing the floor very well at all, and they turn it over again. You're very easy to defend when the floor isn't spaced. Here's Circle, a paint touch and a kick. Left wing thinking about it is Votes. A deep corner three is good by Haley Coble. And Circle slowly busting it open. They have 2 girls with 2 threes, and it's 26-8. Timeout, Coach Vollmer. Let's step aside for 30 seconds on KLKC.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
Yeah, golly, got to compliment Circle, man. They're shooting lights out. I mean, we're going to have to match up to that, obviously. We've given them some open looks, but I don't know what their three-point percentages are, and I know we don't keep all that, but they've done a really nice job shooting the ball outside.
Labette County with it. Scholl left open. Roberts on the floor as well. Also in the game for Labette County is Carson Moore, the 5'10 senior, wears number 43. Scholl sheds the ball out to Roberts, who traveled but was fouled prior by number 23, Logan James, in the game for Circle. So Labette County has it. That's the first foul of the second quarter by either team, and it comes with 4:55 left in it. Really liking how it's officiated tonight.
Yeah.
Here's Scholl. Roberts, right corner, throws into a cutting Carson Moore. Deep post position, almost too deep. Faded behind the backboard and missed. Long leak out. Circle with it. Just checked in is James, the junior, and she has it and throws off to the top. Coble back out to James. Right wing to left wing pitch, caught by Votes. Circle really has a well-oiled offense. They move the ball well and it doesn't stick. Here's a high to low post touch, and it is good for Brooke Smith. That was a really pretty offensive possession.
It was. They move it inside and out and end up getting a nice little bunny dump there. So Labette County down 20. Nice move here by Roberts, but, just try to stay patient. It's easy to get a little bit panicky. You feel like if you're down 20 and all of a sudden you're thinking we have to do this and that. But if you can just try to chip away, get some stops, score a bucket or two, get some stops, and maybe at halftime just go in closer to being down 12 or 13. Just little things like that.
Roberts misses the first free throw. Yeah, there's no 12-point bucket that you can make out there. It's just a mentality that takes intentionality to develop. It really is just one possession at a time on each end.
Yeah.
Roberts misses the second, and it's 28-9 Circle. This was a 14-8 ball game at the end of the first quarter. This is a big 4 minutes for Labette County. Heading into the locker room, Jackie Scholl gets her hand in a passing lane, but it's sniffed down by Patty. Circle maintains. They go inside. Smith fell on the floor. Should have been a travel. They do call it. Good whistle. And Labette County gets the turnover stop. Mackenzie Whitlake is going to check back in for Circle.
Yeah, that was much better when the ball went inside that time. Labette County collapsed. 2 or 3 players around the post and just got her off balance, and she lost possession.
Carnahan defended by Oliver, throws off to Scholl. About 4 feet is given to her by James, the defender, and Roberts, yes, that's Kylie. She's going to go to the free throw line again, 2 out of the last 3 possessions. She's going to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Yeah, nice look inside on a cut there by Scholl, and Roberts just went straight up quickly with it. Perfect. Drew the foul.
First free throw misses. Coach Vollmer turns and looks at her bench and tells Amory Baker to get up and go in the game. 5 on the floor for the Grizzlies is Scholl, Carnahan, Roberts shooting 1 free throw here. Kaylin McCoy and Amory Baker. Roberts' second is no good, rolled off. Rebound T-Birds with 3:30 to go in the first half.
And also got to hope that we, make at least half our free throws tonight. That's helpful too.
Deep 2 misses. Offensive board goes to Whitlake for Circle. A little give up. And a jumper goes for Brooklyn Patty.
Yeah, I think we just got out-hustled there on that rebound. We're going to have to get real gritty and get after all those loose balls like that.
Carnahan, top of the key, looks to get downhill. Cut off by Oliver. Stays beyond the arc. Throws to Scholl. Baker. Carnahan left wing. No cutters are there. Millie looks to get downhill, picked up at the left elbow. McCoy, Scholl in the corner. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Entry pass thrown away, stolen by Whitlake. Labette County just out of sorts offensively. Right to left comes Votes. She'll pull back. Millie picks her pocket. Carnahan's got it. Left to right, Labette County moves. 3-on-2 situation. Carnahan picks her dribble up. She's hounded and forces a foul on Circle to be called, and Millie will shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, she did what she had to do. She got a little bit rushed down there and then got trapped, and so went up, just like you got to do when you got 2 people on. You just go up and hope you draw the foul, and she did. So let's see if we can make a couple.
First free throw is short, and in the game is Haley Coble for Circle. And 3 Grizzlies check in. It's Ginger Weathers, Peyton Davis, and Presley Whitty will check in for Millie if she can make this free throw here, which would allow her to check out. And she'll miss it short, fall on the deck, and force the jump ball that will give it to Labette County, it looks like. Yes, it will. And after that stoppage, Presley Whitty checks in for our senior point guard.
It's a good hustle there. That got a jump ball, gave us another possession. So hopefully now we can convert that hustle into a 2-point conversion down here.
Baker throws an overhead pass to Presley Whitty, whose free throw jumper falls.
I like it. Caught it, shot it. Never thought, never hesitated. Ball went in. Perfect play there.
Labette County applying a little bit of pressure here, and Whitty gets back, picked it, saved it, and it's going to tumble out of bounds, so Circle keeps, but Whitty doing a nice job. Those were Whitty's first points of the season.
Yeah, she did a good job, did Presley, on closing out. Boy, showed some of that state speed there.
Circle, an unguarded 3 off the inbound is made by Caitlin Votes. It's not that she made it, it's more that she wasn't guarded that I'm sure Coach Vollmer tilts her head about.
Yeah, that was a deep one too, but yeah, just took her time and popped it.
Whitty throws to Davis, deep. Baker, a little swim move, hook shot misses. Ginger Weathers forces a jump ball, and Circle gets it this time.
I like that. The girls are kind of figuring out you can pretty much just go for it. I mean, the fouls aren't, since the refs are letting them play, so if you want to rebound, you just go get it, and there's a real good chance you won't get called for a foul, so that's good.
Labette County has not committed a foul this quarter, and if the broadcaster jinx is still real, history would show Labette County will get a foul on this possession because I said that. We'll see. Circle breaks the timeline, and a backcourt violation on Towanda. And Labette County's pressure works there. It's 33-11 Circle, 90 seconds until halftime.
I almost wish he would have missed that. I think Presley got a steal, wide open layup there.
Invite you to stay tuned for our Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime show. Roberts gets downhill, has it stripped from her possession, goes out of bounds. Labette County will keep the freshman back in for Circle. That's Fitzwilliams. Roberts inbounds to Amory Baker, thought about a long 2, puts it on the deck, doesn't like what she has. Presley Whitty drives a few times with the right hand, has it stolen by Oliver, and Circle now walks it up the floor right to left with a big lead.
Yeah, just kind of tried to force one there that wasn't there, so we'll get better at that. Let's just get a good stand here.
Another decent look from deep, but it's missed by Whitlake. Good box out by Labette County there. Davis throws out a jail to Baker. Labette County has numbers if they push. Roberts stripped. Ball is anybody's. Baker's got it. Peyton Davis head fakes, drives. Whitlake, or that's Fitzwilliams rather, dives for it, but it was out off of Labette County, they say, so Circle gets it back.
Yeah, that possession felt a little hurried, a little scrambled. We've played a little better the last 2 or 3 minutes, so let's stay with that.
33-11, Circle in front. 30 seconds until halftime. The T-Birds with it. Whitlake inside, turns it over. Baker with the steal, and Labette County will see if they can capitalize in transition here. Whitty throws it into Weathers, loses it on the deck, out of bounds off of Ginger, who was on the floor a lot on Friday night. Hustle is her middle name, and it's a turnover, though, for the Grizzlies. And after a positive first quarter, Labette County's only scored 3 second-quarter points, and Circle has really scored well.
They have. They've shot well, and I just feel like we've really thrown the ball away a lot, trying to force it into a jammed-up paint position and just causing way too many giveaways.
5 seconds on the clock. Oliver, 2 seconds. Back to Oliver, 1 second. A half-decent look at the buzzer. Fill in the blank. Good for Willow Oliver, and Circle leads by 25 at the halftime break. Oliver had 3 first-half threes. 36-11, Circle with the halftime advantage. Let's take a 3-minute break and come back with the Eye Care Associates halftime show.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating voltage storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
V93.5 is your home for the best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today. Get your day started with the Anna and Raven Morning Show. You're the judge during couples court. The couple share their disagreement, and then you decide who's right. Think you know pop culture trivia? It could pay off, and you score the cash jackpot when you play Can't Beat Raven. Krause in the House gets you home every weekday afternoon starting at 2. Stream us anytime, anywhere at klkcradio.com.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Here's a bright idea. Make sure you put your pants on before leaving the house. Sure, it seems simple, but sometimes simple doesn't happen. At Idea Tech, we think it's simple to have real people who live in Kansas helping customers. We understand that not everyone in our industry agrees, but then again, not everyone puts on pants before they leave the house. We think it's important to get the simple things right. Putting our pants on and providing local customer service. Another bright idea from Idea Tech.
Welcome in to the Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime show, brought to you by Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray. I'm Jack Leake III, alongside my father, Jack Leake Jr., and Jonathan Dusher, working the camera. 36-11 in favor of Circle is your halftime score. Labette County only trailed by 6 at the end of a very promising first quarter. I mean, really pleased with the start of this game. Yeah. And then it just kind of was a stalemate, only scored 3 second quarter points, and Circle poured it on.
Yeah, they did. I feel the same. It's odd to sit here and brag on the game here, because that might seem like I'm trying to prop our girls up when they would otherwise say, look at the score. But 36-11, I know we're better than that. Our expectations are better than that. But, yeah, that first quarter, this team came out in such a good mindset and played hard, played to win, was winning. And yeah, I try to put my finger on it. At the Circle has shot well, credit that. But they also worked the ball well and scored a lot inside on us. So, turnovers have just been major for us. There's just not enough possessions for us to give the ball away on so many occasions.
Yeah.
We're playing a little sped up offensively still. It appears like we're working offense, but it's happening at such a scramble rate. The ball's just getting kind of jammed inside, I think. So, but overall, I feel really good about the first half and some of the bright spots and moments I saw.
Yeah, and I certainly don't want to try to take the place with my words as to what I think Coach Vollmer should be thinking. Although she probably would agree with this analysis, which is all that it is an examination. But on a lot of offensive possessions, the floor's very clogged. And Labette County will be 2 feet from each other, 2 or 3 girls 3 feet from each other. And it's just so easy to defend whenever you're so close to one another on offense. And conversely, it's very hard to run offense whenever you're 2 feet from a teammate.
Right.
It's just hard to move the ball. It sticks. You have nowhere to move. You can't dribble. And it leads to some of those turnovers and some of those runouts and easy possessions for your opponent. So, I know that coaching staff knows that or whatever. It's just an analysis that I've noticed because the turnovers have just piled on. And it feels like it's things that are controllable, which is a good thing. Whenever it's the things where it's not as much just purely outmatched, it's just some of those little things that Coach Vollmer mentioned in postgame that they will get cleaned up in due time.
Yeah, I think so. And as our leadership develops, someone will take the ball out top, and it'll either be Millie or Pate or whoever it is, and kind of command, set it up and just dribble and kind of direct and tell your wings, scoot out and start, and then once we're set, then you can kind of run a little bit of offense. So, but still some good defensive hustle early, some good screening out and rebounding, just some great effort, especially that first quarter. If we can string together 4 quarters like that first one, we're going to be in a lot of games and win a lot of games. So I really liked what I saw in that first 8 minutes there.
I love what you said about being an initiator. It's so important for an offense to have somebody that initiates and leads, because if you don't, then all 5 on the floor are just waiting on someone to do that.
Yeah.
And it's a never-ending cycle of just waiting and waiting on somebody to initiate. Next thing you know, you didn't get a shot off, and the other team has the ball.
Yeah.
So it's a very important thing to have, and Labette County trails 36-11 at the halftime break as they make their way back onto the floor for shoot-around before the second half begins. This has been the Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime show, brought to you by Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray. Back in 1 minute with some sponsors and the second half.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare young people in Kansas for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Before the second half begins, we would like to thank a few sponsors for allowing this broadcast to take place. We'd like to first off welcome a new sponsor, Day and Zimmerman out of Parsons, for helping us out and making our job possible. Day and Zimmerman, we appreciate you very much, as well as Labette Health, the Bartlett Co-op, Labette Bank, Labette Community College, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Tank Connection, Bowen Pharmacy sponsors our post-game shows, Idea Tech, Community National Bank, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, and the corner store of Altamont. My wife Isabel and I live right by Labette County High School and right in front of the street that the students use every day during both lunches to walk to the corner store and get lunch.
Yep.
And I will tell you this, Jonathan, our cameraman, is a student at Labette County. There are, per lunch, probably 30 to 40 kids, and I'm not joking, that walk to the corner store every day and get lunch as a jump ball starts off the second half. Jonathan, are you one of those kids that walks to the corner store to get lunch every day?
No, sir, I'm not. I'm too broke.
Well, no, I mean, Isabel and I talk about it. It's like, man, some of these kids go every day. And if they get the special and a drink, $10 to $12 every day, man.
It's good food at a good
It
price,
is.
but yeah, a lot go down there.
I guess we'll call the game. Why not? Labette County has it after a defensive stand. Ball poked out by Circle. Labette County will have it. So just a couple possessions took place during our corner store conversation. It's still 36-11 with 7.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Long inbounds pass goes to Amory Baker. Now Presley Whitty picks it up, and initiates the offense. Keeley Good, nice move downhill, scores it off the glass.
Really nice, Keeley. Nice move, stayed square to the basket, did a little kind of a jump shot from 6-8 foot away, banked it in. Now let's get a good defensive stand here and just go down and repeat. That's a travel. Yep.
And they do call a travel on Tawanda. Carnahan with class helps Brooklyn Patty to her feet. Keeley Good went down with a hurt ankle in the third quarter on Friday night. And it's nice to see her up and at 'em tonight. So Labette County starting the second half how they did the first. Positive. Carnahan. Backdoor pass to Baker. She'll corral it deep, go up and draw a foul. And Coach Vollmer's pleased with the early effort in the third quarter.
Yeah, I agree. And that was a good look inside. That was a better pass. It wasn't congested. And when Amory gets it inside, she either scores or almost always draws a foul. She's super good with the ball inside.
Baker misses the first free throw, claps her hands together in frustration. I know these girls practice free throws relentlessly, and they've labored from the line. Only went 2 for 9 from the line in the first half. Baker misses this one, and Labette County starts 0 for 2 from the line in the third quarter. Coach Vollmer still encouragingly clapping her hands, looking at her girls as they jog back for defense.
Yeah, and of course you can't control when you make those. You can just try, but the effort so far has been good. Been better controlling the ball, not throwing it away, and defending well.
36-13, Circle. Labette County playing better to start the second half. Circle in duress here. Whitty and Carnahan making it happen. Here's a spin. Carnahan working defensively. A missed shot. Underneath with it for Circle is Whitlake. And a jump ball sends it to Labette County.
Yeah, I'll send that MO out. And I think Vollmer did at halftime because we are going for it. No one's calling fouls. And it's jump balls. So anytime you see the ball, go get it. Appreciate how the refs are calling this game. Ball gets knocked out. It stays with Labette County here with 6:19 left in the third period. Circle leads 36-13.
36. Oh, you just said that. Sorry. I was talking to somebody. Thank you. Labette County throws it in and away on the inbounds play from the deep corner. So Circle gets it right back. Peyton Davis checks in for Presley Whitty. There has been a little bit tighter rotation from Coach Vollmer. She's still played probably 10, 11 girls, but there's been 7 or 8 that have played pretty prominent minutes tonight, which that'll be ever-changing for another month or two. Top of the key three-pointer is buried by Willow Oliver, and she has 12 points all from deep.
I'm telling you, they're proving it. Early on, I thought they were just having a lucky shooting night. I don't know. They seem pretty confident.
Carnahan tries to answer, rims one out from deep left wing, And Circle has it up by a lot with 5:40 left in the third period. Coble, dribble handoff. Whitlake still keeps it beyond the arc and hands it off to Oliver. Circle hasn't been too comfortable on offense this half, but on this possession, they've got some space. Oliver wants another three, misses this one high off the rim. Keeley Good finds the outlet pass.
That's a good rebound there by McCoy and a kick out. Get the ball up the floor here and let's run a little offense, see if we can't get a real good look.
Keeley Good looks to drive, spins left hand, now right hand. Good with a fading jumper that falls. Perhaps the best mano-a-mano move tonight for this Grizzly squad.
Yeah, it was open. That's her second good move in this half. So Keeley, well done. Keep doing that.
She has all 4 points for Labette County. And, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Forces a turnover. She blocked Whitlake. It looked like Keeley's foot was out of bounds when she touched it and tried to throw it off of Whitlake's body. And then the ball quietly tumbled out of bounds in a quiet gym that thought Good was out of bounds. And then the ref whistles, Labette County has the ball.
It's so funny. From here, you can see the entire player, their head, their hands, their feet. A ref that's 4 foot from it can't always see their feet and the ball at the same time. It's hard to realize.
Here's a nice transition push by Labette County, but Davis misses the layup. Davis with 4 points all in the first quarter tonight, the freshman. It's 39-15 Towanda as Davis volleyball spikes a pass out of bounds here with 4.5 minutes left in the third.
Yeah, I like the effort there by Davis, trying to jump the ball, get the pass. We had a good chance to score a layup, just a little hot. So happy with what I see so far coming out at halftime.
Coble throws it in. The freshman Fitzwilliams back in the ball game for Coach Henry. Schull and Moore in for Labette County, and Ginger Weathers is going to be called for a foul on Coble, who was shooting a three, so she'll get 3 free throws. And I kind of saw that out of the corner of my eye. All Ginger was trying to do was box out Coble, and she boxed her out a little too early before she landed, which is a foul. So first free throw missed by Coble.
Yeah, that's interesting. Ginger was doing, of course, what she's always been taught, to box out.
Right.
Just a half a step too soon.
Not hurting us so far. Coble misses both free throws, has one more coming. Ginger Weathers and Carson Moore on the blocks trying to get the rebound, but Coble makes it. She goes 1 for 3 and has 9 points. Weathers turns and throws to Davis as Labette County breaks the half-court pressure by Circle. Davis keeps it all the way to the cup, and the left-hand layup teardrops off the orange-colored iron, and Circle has it left to right.
She's missed a couple of those, but I like it. She sees an opportunity and goes to the hole and has had 2 good looks. They've just been a little bit hot off the rim.
Nice backside pass, but the layup misses, but the putback is true by Smith. She's got 4 points.
Yeah, and another just, they were in the right place at the right time. Schull trying to protect the ball and get up against the press here.
She hurls it across to Carson Moore, who throws it to Circle. Davis hits the deck hard right on top of the basketball, and an early jump ball's whistled, and Circle will claim possession. 4 Grizzlies in the game. I'll go ahead and tell you all 5 who's on the floor. It's Millie Carnahan, Keeley Good, Jackie Schull, Amory Baker, and Kaylin McCoy for Labette County's squad, who trails 42-15 with 3.5 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, Circle going on a little bit of a run here. So again, like we've talked about, the Grizzlies need to focus on just winning this possession. Just get a stop here, and then we'll play offense.
Circle launches a left wing three, and Oliver makes her 5th three of the game.
Impressive. That's very impressive shooting right there. You got to say it.
5 threes for the junior, Willow Oliver. And a blocking foul called on Brooklyn Patty. And boy, I will tell you, I could probably count on both hands how many fouls there has been all game.
Yeah.
And I am not upset about it.
No, it's been great, really. They've called it the same both ways.
Entry pass goes to Amory Baker underneath the cup, who missed a layup a little strong.
Man,
and Millie Carnahan pokes the pocket and finishes. Intercepted it, or stole it rather, from Oliver and finished.
Got to applaud that. Millie's played hard tonight. She really has. Defensively, just really hustling. She deserved that right there.
Patty trying to work. Jackie Scholl steals it from her, and Scholl's going to take a 1-on-3 situation and finish.
How about that? 2 steals, 2 layups, 4 points. Now let's just keep going with it. Get a little bit of energy, a little bit of confidence, and let's get a good bounce this last quarter and a half.
45-19 Circle. 2:20 third quarter, and Scholl hits it out of the hands of Wartick. And Labette County with flavors of spunk throughout the first and third quarters tonight.
Telling you, you flirt with that ball out there and it's just going to get slapped away. It was all ball. I could hear it up here.
Oliver wants her 6th 3 of the game. Missed it strong. Rebound Kaylin McCoy, but a jump ball will give it to Labette County, though.
Nice job there by Kaylin inside, screening out, going up for the rebound. So she's worked hard. She works hard in the off season too. I caught her one Saturday afternoon. I wasn't expected down at the gym. I was returning some stuff for FCA, and she was in the gym with the lights off shooting baskets.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and this was during volleyball season.
Keely Goods had a good third quarter, no pun intended. She misses a 3, though. Ginger Weathers with a backside board finds Carnahan, who's played well, too. Missed it short on the 3. Tipped out by Scholl, I believe. Yes, and Circle will have it. But a good possession for the Grizzlies. They got 2 or 3 looks there. Coach Vollmer liked it.
Yeah, I agree. And when the shot goes up, you ought to be crashing the boards. Three or four of you, and we can always have one person back. But yeah, at this point, you got to go all in on loose balls, free throws, rebounds, etc.
Minute 30, third quarter, 12-footer goes for Brooklyn Patty. Circle's got I'll say this. Labette County's played 2 pretty good teams to start this season. Here's another intercepted pass by Oliver. She dribbles off her knee, but a foul on Millie, I think. Yes. Labette County's just second team foul of the third quarter.
Yeah, this Circle team, this is some of the best shooting I've seen, I think.
Oh, yeah.
From 3-point, and then they make a lot of these little 8 or 10-foot dump shots that aren't easy from the side of the rim. So unless they're just shooting exceptional tonight, they're a really good shooting ball club.
I recognize 3 or 4 of these girls from Circle from last year, their names on the roster, and that typically means that they're going to be better whenever you see a bunch of returners from last year. As there's a good example, a 15, 17-footer goes down for Avery Wardick. And you're right, they haven't just picked us apart with back cuts and post moves.
Yeah.
It's been tough jumpers.
Yeah, that's a hard shot.
Stolen here, Fitzwilliams. Left-hand layup, good for the freshman.
Well, now Circle's going on a run here, so, you know, the games, I know how the game looks if you're just looking at the score, but there's been some real good looks here for this little Grizzly team tonight that I didn't see last week, so I'm going to come away from here with some good thoughts, actually.
Weathers has it stolen by Patty, and she'll throw it late, and a good foul called there.
Yeah.
McCoy body bumped Wartick, and she'll shoot 2 free throws with 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Labette County down 51-19.
Yeah, again, it's hard to sugarcoat a 51-19 game, but you know, it's been, I guess, a game of quarters. I felt like first quarter, I mean, that was a good quarter.
Yeah.
Second quarter just hurt us. In the third quarter, you know, we've played, I don't know the breakdowns, but I felt like we played a much better first half of the third quarter, I guess. We didn't just come out and lay down and give this game away.
Wardick makes both free throws. Labette County has the ball, 6 seconds left in the third quarter, and they throw it away. Circle doesn't see the clock. 1 second. Wartick, one-arm heave. Missed the backboard by a few feet. I wouldn't have been shocked if it went in. At the end of 3, Labette County 19, Circle 53 in the ladies matchup. Don't forget the boys will follow after this is over. Let's take a 1-minute break and come back with the fourth and final stanza from Circle.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating voltage storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Welcome back to Towanda, Kansas. Thanks for being with us. Jack Leake III, Jack Leake Jr., and Jonathan Dusher with you. Labette County Lady Grizzlies trail big here in night number 1 of the T-Bird Classic. Playing against the hosting team, the T-Birds tonight. 3-pointer misses for Circle, might have been tipped by Baker. Labette County will host Mulvane back in Altamont on Thursday. Here's Presley Whitty. Got lost backdoor but missed the layup. Amory Baker trying to fight. Long rebound tipped out. It's on the deck. Fought for. Circle has it long. Quarterback pass is successful. And a travel. Or are they going to get a whistle and a foul? And it's a foul on Davis. And 2 free throws for, is that a new T-Bird? I think.
6?
Is that 6? I can't tell from
6,
here.
I believe.
It's Leela Kels, number 5, or Kelso, a 5'3" junior. She'll miss the first free throw. And then on Saturday, Labette County comes back here. The girls play at 2:30 against Wichita Collegiate, and the boys play after. Kelso misses both free throws. Rebound, Labette County. 6.5 minutes to play in the game. A nice pass from Shulda Davis, was fouled, no whistle, but gets the effort layup to go.
Yeah, really nice there. Sophomore to freshman for 2 points. So really been impressed with some of our play, especially, well, not especially from our young kids. Everyone's played well in spurts, but really like what I see from those two.
Circle with it. Labette County making their presence felt, and a left corner 3 goes down for Caitlin Votes, and that's her second 3 of the game. They have 9 made threes.
I'm telling you, there's some college teams I'd like to see make 9 threes in a game. I mean, some top 20 men's Division I teams. Goodness.
Yeah, they've shot really well. Wow. Whistle and a foul on the other end on Circle. Host of T-Birds check in. Actually a fresh 5. Five and a half minutes left in the game. It's 56-21 Circle. Top of the key, Davis scored on the last possession. She was looking for an across-the-paint pass, which is typically hard to complete, and this one was intercepted by Fitzwilliams. Circle's got it back. Here's Willow Oliver with it. Also on the floor is Bailey Folkwit and Ava Tennell. So a few new girls in for Coach Henry. They throw it away. Presley Whitty sprinting right to left, throws to Davis underneath the cup and gets it to go with the left hand.
Yeah, very nice touch there. So, yeah, and then on that last possession, we threw one away there inside, but we'll figure it out. When it's too congested inside, you need to kick it back out.
Timeout, Coach Vollmer, after a little run by Peyton Davis. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
Labette County out of a Coach Vollmer timeout, this time a positive timeout, as Peyton Davis has scored 4 straight points for Labette County. Carnahan playing aggressive defense, pokes it loose and then dives on it, hustling like crazy, and Labette County gets the favor of the possession arrow.
Yeah, really impressed with that from Millie all night long. We're down 56-23 with a running clock, and these kids are just getting it. So super proud of this effort right now.
Pick and roll underneath in the game for the first time tonight. We saw her on Friday. McKinley Baker, the sophomore, misses the shot, rebound circle. Alongside McKinley Baker is Amelia Carnahan, Kylie Roberts, Kaylin McCoy, and Keely Good. And it looked like Tennell dribbled off her foot, but it'll stay with circle. Logan James back in the game for Willow Oliver, so a few of Circle's main scoring threats on the bench. And in the game tonight for the first time as well for Labette County is Erin Dickens. She replaces Keely Good. 3:40 left in the game. Labette County down 56-23. They throw it inside. Good defense by Baker. And it's thrown off the bottom of the backboard by Towanda, so Labette County gets it off a forced turnover.
Yeah, we'll take that. Maybe we can go down here now and get another good possession like we've been getting and just get a high percentage shot and chip away at this lead a little bit more.
A right to left floater shot across her body, misses by Carnahan, who's really making the freshman work for Circle Fitzwilliams, but she throws out of it ahead to Fouquet. Or I bet that's Fouquet, rather. And we have a travel on Circle, and Labette County gets it. Davis checks in for Carnahan with a running clock here in this one. The boys will play after. The Labette County boys 1-0 on the season and looked pretty sharp against Frontenac on Friday. Won that one by a point. McCoy throws to Davis, bumped, and misses the layup. Rebound, Towanda in the hands of Smith.
Yeah, I had a chance there, had a look, so a little better ball movement out of everybody. So get down here and play some good defense and get another crack at this. Good hustle there by Davis.
She got in the passing lane and made the ball tumble out of bounds a couple rows up in the bleachers just below us. A decent atmosphere here in Towanda, a Tuesday night game. Student section probably 50% full. Here's an intercepted pass by Peyton Davis, playing pretty good here. Should have thrown that a little bit earlier, Peyton, as Roberts was kind of put in a tough situation there in transition, and a jump ball goes to Circle as Roberts was open the length of the floor, but Davis waited until the defense caught up before she threw it.
Yeah, maybe just a count or so too late, so we'll get all that dialed in as the year goes along here.
Grizzlies do get a steal with their half-court press. 90 seconds left in this game. Labette County trails 56-23. Dickens dribbles with the right hand beyond the arc, working on her defender. And we have a whistle and a foul. Labette County will throw it in under, or just around a minute to play, rather. In this one, Labette County down big. And a foul on.
Not sure.
Was that on? Who had possession there? Okay, so it's on Labette County. .45 seconds to play. Circle with it and a big lead. Towanda nearly throws it away. In fact, they do. So Labette County still fighting until the buzzer here.
Yeah.
Down by quite a bit. Going to go to 0-2 on the season and look to bounce back at home on Thursday against a Mulvane team they've had success against in recent years. But maybe one last possession here to put points on the board, and a late whistle and a foul on Towanda. And so perhaps the highest foul count we've had of any quarter so far. 5 is only the total. It's been well officiated, pretty clean. 9 seconds. Last possession for the Grizzlies. Dickens forces one up, misses short, rebound Circle, and that should do it with 1 second left. The final score will be Circle 56, Labette County 23. 0-2 start to the year for Labette County, but certainly flashes of improvement in this one. And we may or may not hear from Coach Vollmer here later on at halftime of the boys' game. We will see if she joins us. I talked with her earlier. If not, we will talk with her on Thursday night. So we'll see if Coach Vollmer joins us or not here little later on. For now, the boys will come out and warm up. That should be a good one. A close game it was last year at home against the Circle boys. Let's step aside, though, for 2 minutes and come back with the Bowen Pharmacy post-game show for the girls.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare young people in Kansas for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
V93.5 is your home for the best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today. Get your day started with the Anna and Raven Morning Show. You're the judge during couples court. Couples share their disagreement, and then you decide who's right. Think you know pop culture trivia? It could pay off, and you score the cash jackpot when you play Can't Beat Raven. Krause in the House gets you home every weekday afternoon starting at 2. Stream us anytime, anywhere at klkcradio.com.
Welcome in, Grizzly fans, to the Bowen Pharmacy postgame show of Labette County Lady Grizzly basketball, where the Lady Grizzlies fall to 0-2 on the season by a score of 56-23 against the Lady T-Birds of Circle. Leading scorer for Labette County was Peyton Davis for the second game in a row. She had 8 points. Millie Carnahan had 5. Keely Good had 4. She played well in that third quarter. Presley Whitty and Jackie Scholl each had 2. Amory Baker and Kylie Roberts each had 1 point. For Circle, they had 8 different scorers and made 9 three-pointers on the night. Oliver had 15, all beyond the arc. Patty had 8. Coble had 9. Votes, Wardick, and Whitlake all had 6. Smith had 4. And Fitz had 2. At halftime, it was Labette County 11, Circle 36. But at the end of the first quarter, it was 14-8. I thought Labette County opened the game well. It was the second and third quarter that really hurt them because in the fourth quarter, Labette County outscored Circle 4-3, which I know, maybe rotations changed from the coaches and whatnot. But, I thought the beginning and end of the game, Labette County played better. But those second and third quarters, they were outscored 11-39. and in the first and fourth quarter, they were only outscored 12-17.
Right.
And so, just kind of something you can look at as a statistic and as hope and as promise. But I thought there were more positive sequences tonight than on Friday, and that's a step.
Yeah, it definitely was. I just know the optics of it. What the team I saw tonight was much improved, and I was curious kind of how we'd come out, to be honest with you, tonight after last week. I was super impressed with the effort, and it's almost like they have this Labette County mentality, like we talked about. Even with a minute left in the game, there were bodies flying after the ball. The game was over, but it's almost like if you're going to put on a Labette County uniform, then this comes with it, and that means you play to the end, you play hard, and that's what they did. So, yeah, still some stuff to clean up. Coach Ballmer will stay on that, continue to work on rotations. I feel like we ran into a buzzsaw tonight as far as shooting.
That's true.
I would almost bet that in this boys game, both teams combined won't make 9 three-pointers. So, the Circle basketball team this evening, man, shot lights out. So credit them for that. Maybe that's just how they roll. But excellent job there. And like I said, the Grizzlies, I hope, at least take the good out of this game tonight, even though we lost pretty big.
Again, your final score of the ladies' contest, 56-23 in favor of Circle. And again, we may or may not be joined by, head coach Brianna Vollmer. Spoke with her earlier, and she just said, I might be up there, I might not. Just let the fans know that I want to be up there, and I will if I can. So we'll see if Coach Vollmer joins us later on at halftime of the boys' game like she usually does. But her team falls to 0-2 and will look to rebound against the Mulvane Wildcats on Thursday night back in Altamont. That will do it for our ladies broadcast. We're going to step aside if we can, Brian. We've got Brian Olson running the board back at the station. Thank you so much. Your first time doing it, Brian, and I wouldn't have guessed it, partner. You're doing a great job making it easy on us. Let's step aside for 5 minutes if we can, and we will come back with the Tank Connection pregame show for the boys.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
Here's a bright idea: streaming without buffering. It's not 2014. There's no reason for laggy internet and buffering shows. IdeaTek has the technology. It's fiber optic cable. IdeaTek has brought high-speed fiber to 75 communities and counting. Don't put up with outdated internet. Stream without buffering. Another bright idea from IdeaTek.
V93.5 is your home for the best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today. Get your day started with the Anna and Raven Morning Show. You're the judge during couples court. Couples share their disagreement, and then you decide who's right. Think you know pop culture trivia? It could pay off, and you score the cash jackpot when you play Can't Beat Raven. Krause in the House gets you home every weekday afternoon starting at 2. Stream us anytime, anywhere at klkcradio.com.
Broadcasting live from Towanda, Kansas, we welcome you in to the Tank Connection pregame show of Labette County Grizzly basketball as they're taking on the Towanda Thunderbirds in night number 1 of the T-Bird Classic. This Grizzly team coming off of a victory against the Frontenac Raiders on Friday night back in Altamont. A score of 53-52 was the final in that one. Labette County led by 4, though, and Frontenac hit a desperation 3 at the end. Let's break down that performance for just a little bit. We've got 10 minutes until tip-off. I thought Labette County looked really sharp, especially in that first half. They led 30-20 at halftime, and Frontenac went on a 5-0 run in the final 4 seconds of the first half. So I thought Labette County looked really sharp, in particular that first half.
Yeah, we sure did, and we were amazed at the number of subs that came in. I mean, goodness, 3 more had come in, and the tempo stayed up, the play stayed high, defensively nothing let down. I mean, complimenting 10 or 12 kids here. That was an exciting, fun first half, and I can't even really tell you how that dwindled. I think Frontenac just kind of stayed methodical. They didn't, they were down 15 at one point in the first half, and like you said, they went bam, bam, and scored 5 right there at the end, which was a big deal. But long story short, they sure did, and then we had an unfortunate or kind of a unique situation with a technical late in the game that gave them an opportunity.
Yes.
So, I mean, basketball never ceases to surprise me, and boy, it didn't last week. That game had no business being that close, that tight, and so but it's a good win for us, and I was excited to see so many talented ball players for our Labette County.
Leading scorer in that game on Friday night was Tucker Rush, Labette County's big man, 6'3" junior center. He had 12 points, didn't score in the fourth quarter. Labette County actually only had 1 field goal that they made in the fourth quarter. It was free throws that really led us to the victory as far as closing the game on Friday. Labette County went 10 for 13 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter alone and only made 1 2-point field goal. But back to Tucker, I noticed right off, even though I know it was the first game of the year, his post moves and his ability to score even before catching the ball, getting deep post position, has vastly improved since last season.
Yeah, it has. He's got more confident and obviously worked on it. And we talked about how, 6'3", to me, that's a big dude. But I know in basketball terms, you're going to face guys 6'5", 6'8", whatever. But he's a strong 5. And he is so strong from the hips down that when he kind of bends over at the waist and kind of creates a little bit of space kind of as your backside sticks. And then, man, when he pivots and straightens up, he's now gained about a 2-foot gap between him and the defender, so he's able to shoot over taller players just because he's so strong.
7 minutes until tip-off here in Towanda. Labette County down there warming up. Let's step aside for 1 minute, and then we're going to take a peek under the hood at these Towanda Thunderbirds.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating voltage storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Now time for tonight's Tank Connection pregame show opponent preview segment. This is a Circle team that Labette County, I remember the feeling that I had a year ago on December 10th, almost down to the day, back in Altamont when Labette County hosted Circle. I remember the feeling I had when the buzzer sounded, and that was one of, we should have had them. Labette County lost that game 54-44, and it was a 4-point game going into the fourth quarter. Labette County was only down 6 at halftime. I just remember Labette County playing well in that one. We only had a 4-point second quarter, which plagued us. And so anyways, I just remember that game being so close. So I know Circle lost Landon Boldra, their leading scorer in that game, and Trevor Cowman, who's always been good for them. They lost those two. So we'll see if Labette County can capitalize on both a close one last year and Circle maybe losing a couple pieces, and if we can't get the win tonight. But that's kind of what we were going to conversate about. The Boldra brothers have been good for this Circle program, Landon and Keenan Boldra, and Landon graduated. But Keenan is starting for them. He's just a sophomore, and last year as a freshman scored 9 points on us, 3 threes. So Keenan Boldra is going to be somebody that Labette County really has to shape up on, as well as 6'3" senior Clayton Gilbertson, who scored 11 against us last year. He's going to be a challenge for our big men. So Circle has good guards, a good big man, kind of like probably every team we're going to see this year. But kind of looking forward to see if we can't get back at these guys after a game it felt like we could have won last year.
Yeah, that was well done there. I'm impressed with you did your homework. That's, well, I mean, I see you digging through your notes and pulling up stuff that happened last year, because as you spoke about it, it kind of brought that back to me. And those names you're talking about, the Boulder boys. So, yeah, I agree with that. And you know, something else I think this team just needs to do, it sounds like it's kind of became our Achilles from time to time, is play 4 good quarters.
Yes.
And, you know, if you're up on a team, man, you just have to keep pouring it on. And there's a tendency in every sport at every level to try to protect a big lead when you get it. And that is just where the crippling starts, where it slowly shifts all the momentum to the other team.
Yes.
And once that happens, gosh, it's so hard to get it back. So hopefully we just play hard for a continuous 4 quarters.
The Thunderbirds jot their way onto the hardwood, which it's a really neat gymnasium here in Circle. I still don't have it above Harrison Gymnasium. I've yet to enter one that I have higher on my list of gyms in the state that I've been to, but it is pretty. It's more of a modern effect to it. It's got a catwalk that goes all the way around the gym floor, and then seating that propels all the way down that meets the floor, of course. And so a really pretty gym. You can tell they put some money into it, and it's got a real modern feel to it. But it's definitely one of the more unique ones with that catwalk that goes all the way around the gym floor. Makes it easy to get around, though, and go to the restroom or get a drink and a hot dog. So I like coming here, and we'll be back on Saturday when Labette County plays Wichita Collegiate. Girls are at 2:30 and the boys are at 4. But Labette County will be in their road reds tonight, and it looks like Circle's going to be in some home white uniforms as to kind of help you if you're listening on the radio. If you were to just kind of look around this gym and there weren't any logos in here, you would think it's like a Parsons Vikings gymnasium.
Yeah.
The Circle colors look exactly like it, that kind of royal blue and that deep gold, and their uniforms look just like Parsons as well, just to give our radio listeners kind of a visual. Both teams jot to their respective benches. Labette County looking to advance to 2-0 in the very young basketball season. Let's step aside for 2 minutes as they play, or let's make that 1 minute, Brian, as they play the national anthem here one more time tonight. Night National Anthem, sang wonderfully as well. Again, I think it was the same couple young ladies, Circle High School students, and that'll kind of kick off the atmosphere here as the boys' game is about to take place. Starters take their shooting shirts off, and they are about to be named off here on a Tuesday night in Circle, game number 1 for these boys in the T-Bird Classic. Starting first for the home team, the Circle Thunderbirds, number 2, a 6'3 senior, Clayton Gilbertson. Number 22, a 6'1 senior, Paxton Hall. Number 31, a 5'10 senior, Cash Killian. And number 21, a 5'10 sophomore, Keenan Boldra. And number 24, a 6-foot-tall sophomore, Cole Wilbur. So 3 seniors in the starting lineup for Circle, and their standing height is 6'3", 6'1", 5'10", 5'10", and 6 foot. So not a very short starting 5 for the Thunderbirds. And starting for Labette County tonight is number 2, a 5'11 senior, Carson Lamb. Number 4, a 5'8 senior, Kagan Bates. And it is great to say this name in the starting lineup. Number 24, a 6'1 senior, Barrett Heston, returning from a knee injury that he endured in the football playoff game against Bishop Miege, wearing a heavy knee brace on that left knee. And number 5, 6'1 junior, Nolan Nash. And number 33, a 6'3 junior, Tucker Rush. As I kind of made Circle's standing height intimidating, but when I look at Labette County's starting 5, it's not that big a difference.
No.
Carson Lamb's 5'11", Tucker Rush is 6'3", Barrett Heston is 6'1", and Nolan Nash is 6'1". So I feel like these two teams match up pretty even on paper, just like Friday night, and I anticipate a fun, good ball game.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, I know the Grizzlies will bring a lot of energy, and I reckon Circle will as well. So, yeah, I look for this to be a great matchup. And, you know, hey, we'll just kind of see who defends the best, who does the screening out, and does all the basic things right that is so important in winning high school basketball games.
Circle is the hosting team of this tournament, and they have only won it one time in the last 7 years. Wichita Collegiate won it last year, and then Circle won it in 2023. Or I'm sorry, Circle also won this in 2021. So they've won it 2 times out of the last 7 tournaments. Again, the other matchups is, of course, Circle hosting Labette County tonight, Collegiate hosting Independence, and Mulvane hosting Parsons. So those are the other games taking place in tonight's games in the T-Bird Classic. Labette County makes their way to the center court on top of the gold and blue Thunderbird. Nolan Nash will jump for Labette County, and for Circle, it looks like it'll be Clayton Gilbertson, the 6'3 senior.
This gym's got a good sound system.
They do. Fans are on their feet, and the public address announcer gets them going. Ball's in the air, and Nash wins the tip. Carson Lamb's got it. Possession number 1 in game number 2 of the year goes to the Grizzlies. Bates with a little no-look dump to Lamb, a little 7-foot touch floater, a little hard. Sometimes early in the game you see the misses go strong. That adrenaline is pumping.
Yeah, to me it always takes about 3 or 4 possessions both ways to get, great start there. Why I hesitated. Kagan Bates does what he does so well, drawing the charge.
Clayton Gilbertson, his first personal foul, and the way that the girls' game was officiated, it's the same crew.
Yeah.
Not many fouls were called, but on the second possession of the game, we have an offensive charge called on Circle and Gilbertson. Barrett Heston wants a 3 and gets a 3. Barrett Heston, first game back of the year, missed last week with a knee injury, bangs a 3.
Gosh, how about that? He confident stroke from kind of deep 3 there. Barrett Heston just knocked it out. Why the way to start here? Let's get another defensive stop here.
3-0 the score after Barrett Heston made the 3. And a foul inside on Labette County.
Gosh, I'm telling you, that charge is such a neutralizer. It just makes guys that drive think twice before they go through the middle like that. Good steal here by Lamb.
Carson's got it, breaks the timeline, gives to Nolan Nash, pitches to Barrett Heston, deep left wing, wearing black tennis shoes with bright orange laces. What an up and under by Barrett, missed it though, fights for the board, and out of bounds off of whom? Circle, Labette County will have it. Boy, Barrett Heston, man, what an athlete he is.
Yeah, and he's coming out aggressive, wanting the ball, trying to be offensive. So yeah, gosh, loving that. We need someone to attack like that.
Ball goes into Kagan Bates. Now Carson Lamb in between the rings. Crosses right to left, spins at about 7 feet. Heston wants another three, airballed short, rebound Gilbertson, and circle.
Yeah, that's okay. You get a shot, Barrett, you shoot it. So had a wide open shot, so that was the perfect decision there.
Ball at the top of the key, dribble handoff. Gilbertson wants a three for the tie and gets the friendly roll.
Yep, shot that just soft enough, so good shot there. Got a tie game, kind of what we thought would happen early on here.
Nolan Nash with an up and under of his own, misses. Rebound, Wilbur and Thunderbirds, 2 minutes in.
I like that, though. Nolan drove, had a good shot. We'll take that all night. He'll make most of those.
Gilbertson wants another three, short, rebound Tucker Rush, and finds Nolan Nash. Left to right, Labette County rips. Bates switches left to right, spins underneath the rim, blocked, tipped out, and it's fought for. Lamb loses the battle, and Circle's got it in the hands of Boldra.
Yeah, Circle defended that well against Bates. Kagan made a nice move there. I like it. Just got blocked this time. Oh.
Bates gets in the passing lane. I didn't think he could reach it from my angle, and he will finish plus the foul.
He loves the challenge. He loves the student section trying to get in his head. And without being, overly aggressive and overly to where a ref might have to calm you down, he can celebrate right in front of the student section from Circle and just kind of put it right back in their face. So that's good stuff.
4 Grizzlies check in. Labette County leads 5-3. The 5 on the floor is Camden Good, Cooper Leonard, the big man, Colton Weil, who played well on Friday, and Kane Nash, cousin to Nolan and Barrett. Kagan can't convert the and one. The long rebound is tipped out into the hands of Wilbur. Gilbertson will walk it up. Labette County leads 5-3.
Yeah, I like this rotation of players too, so we'll see how this first defense goes here for this group.
Gilbertson in the corner, throws it to the heart of the floor to Wilbur, doesn't like what he has. Gilbertson cut off by Cooper Leonard. He'll lean, fire, and hit. Tied ball game.
Yeah, that's great defense right there. That's just a good shot. So good hustle, good movement, jumping to the ball. So Grizzlies look real sharp right now.
Weil traveled, no whistle, I thought maybe, and he gets the little layup to go. Just looked like he drugged that right foot.
Yeah, he might have had a little drag or a hop or something, but yeah, we'll take that no call right there. So Grizzlies moving the ball quickly.
Gilbertson looks to respond, rejected on the pass, saved by Kane Nash, but his foot was out. And into the game for Circle is number 0, David Thompson, a sophomore. Number 3, Anderson Helmer, and number 22, Paxton Hall is back in. Ball is in play to Helmer. Just checked in. He'll hand off to the sophomore Thompson, who just came in the game. Labette County switches on the screen that he gets. Thompson drives with the right hand on Heston. Strong move to the rim. Throws it a little high for his teammate Hall, but he corrals it underneath. Long possession. Gilbertson wants a three, misses short. Good box by Weil. He'll get the rebound, dribble in traffic, and find a point guard wisely.
Yeah, good defense there. This Grizzly team's so deep. We can gas some teams. We can just bring in 3 or 4 fresh bodies and keep the pressure up. So, and I noticed Circle's only got a couple on the bench that look like they're going to rotate in.
Colton Weil has his pocket picked. Argabright frustrated. Circle has it. They trail 7-5. Thompson at the cup ties the game.
Yeah, you hate that. I mean, turnovers happen, but you hate it when a team gets that and then gets a putback and kind of gets a little momentum. So really got to protect the ball tonight.
7-7 the score. 3:20 first quarter. Bates working on Gilbertson, switches hands left to right, gets all the way under the rim. Reverse layup, pure.
Yeah, so smart. Kagan's not the tallest guy out there, so he goes under the basket and kind of uses the rim as a defender. So it enables him to get that shot off. Very well played by Kagan Bates.
9-7, Labette County leads 3 minutes first quarter. Thompson scored on the last possession, given room, floater misses, fights for his own. It's anybody's, out of bounds off Labette County, circle keeps.
Yeah,
Nolan Nash and Tucker Rush check in.
Yeah, Thompson for circle looks like a nice athlete. He's had a couple nice penetrations and a couple of good shots there, so we'll definitely have to know where he's at tonight. Like 2:49 here in the first period. Labette County leading circle 9-7.
Boy, circle wide open. Thompson has 4 points. He's a good bench player for them. Wide open on the inbound.
Yeah, I'm not sure. A lot of times you'll play a zone against an inbounds.
Barrett Heston making his presence felt at the cup. And Labette County has size, speed, and athleticism. Timeout circle. With 2:30 left in the first quarter, it's Labette County 11, Circle 9. 30-second timeout here on KLKC.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
Labette County leads circle by 2. Thunderbird basketball. A little pump fake underneath, and tying the game is Cash Killian, and we're tied at 11.
Yeah, that was set up too by, is Thompson his name?
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Tucker Rush with a nice put in 2 also for the Grizzlies.
13-11 Labette County. Grizzlies playing well against a pretty similar team, I feel like. 2 minutes to play first period. Boldra with a right-handed floater. Toilet bowls out, no good. Spun around the rim, 360. Camden Good left to right in transition. Pulls back to Nolan Nash. Grizzlies looking inside. Delayed entry pass was picked, but a foul on circle on the wraparound defense on Rush.
Yeah, it's probably the right call. I'm surprised it got called. I mean
that's
a good call by the ref, but they were letting that go all night long, so thankful for the ref and all night so far, actually. And I'm making a prediction that number 0, Thompson, for them is probably a starter tonight for whatever reason. I don't know. He didn't get to start. He just looks like quite a fine player out there.
Three-pointer for Carson Lamb, misses short left. Rebound, Gilbertson. Yeah, he's a good player. He's got it, right wing, switches right to left. Maddox Dewey got in his way and forced the steal. Colton Wild, triple team, dribbles out of bounds off the foot of Thompson, and Labette County will keep.
Yeah, Colton hustling as always, just kind of got into traffic there, and fortunately they knocked it out off them, so Labette County maintains possession here.
Minute 20, first quarter. Maddox Dewey in the corner, one dribble and a pass to Colton Wild. Maddox Dewey running the baseline, trying to get open. Labette County swings it. Dewey in the corner, fakes left, drives baseline, lost it off his hands, turnover Grizzlies, and Circle's got it.
That's okay. That was a good move. That was the right move. It went off his toe. Pick yourself up and go down and play defense and get a stop here.
They say the baseline acts as an extra defender. It can be a hard place to drive along the baseline. 1 minute, first quarter. Labette County up by 2. They played well. Thompson drives and kicks. Gilbertson gets past Dewey to the cup. Lamb tried to get the charge call. No whistle at all on it. The pass goes out of bounds off Wiles' hand. Thunderbirds have it.
Yeah, that was a good try by Lamb, but yeah, just too much of an angle of a deflect. It wasn't really head on, so the ref did the right thing there, didn't call it.
Thompson looks up at the clock. 47 seconds. It reads 13-11 the score. Three-pointer for the lead. Circle misses it. Rebound Thompson. Kick out. Corner. Fought for Dewey. Hand in the action again. Gilbertson tracks down the long rebound. He'll look to get downhill right to left. Step back. He'll pass it right wing. And it's thrown, intercepted. Carson Lamb with the steal. And he dribbles in and out of white jerseys and is fouled at the rim. I thought maybe forcing it, but it worked out for him.
That's one of those where coach will clap now, but at film time he'll say, hey, that was a force. There was just too much going on. Back that out. And it all comes down to Carson just trying to hustle and make plays. But, yeah, thankful there we got a foul.
Carson's first free throw of 2 is good. 14-11, Labette County leads. 19 seconds, first quarter. Second free throw for Carson, good.
Take that.
Kane Nash in the game for Kagan Bates for Coach Argabright.
Give Kagan a break. He didn't get too many. He's kind of our floor leader and gets the ball up the floor and kind of does the coaching on the floor. So a 20-second break.
Boldra throws to Thompson, defended by Dewey. Forces help, three-pointer Gilbertson misses with 4 seconds left in the first quarter. Weil pushes pace left to right, advances to Dewey, and ball kind of slipped out of his hands, no good. At the end of the first quarter, Labette County 15, Circle 11. We'll return in 1 minute here on KLKC.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
The Grizzlies lead the Thunderbirds of Circle 15-11 as the second quarter is about to be underway with the possession in favor of Circle. The 5 on the court representing the Grizzlies are Tucker Rush, Nolan Nash, Kagan Bates, Camden Good, and Barrett Heston back from injury tonight. And man, he's looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Leads us in scoring with 5 points and a three-pointer.
Yeah, I agree with you. I like how aggressive he is, going to the bucket, shooting when he's open. So, yeah, it's great to have him back.
Helmer underneath the basket, scores it.
Yeah, we just got outworked there, just kind of backed us down and shot the bunny, so we'll have to really toughen that up and seal that off.
Circle gets first blood of the second quarter. Kagan Bates wants to try to find a seam. Double cutoff, finds Camden. Overhead kick out Nolan. Back to Bates, left wing, working on Helmer. Has his pocket pick, but tracks it down. Labette County keeps. Here's Barrett, open from 15 feet, swish.
Yeah, to me, that's the hardest shot he's made all night. That's a tough one there. So, yeah, love seeing it. Barrett's getting more and more confident. So, yeah, just keep getting him the ball.
Helmer, left wing, throws to the heart of the floor, finds Hall.
Oh.
throws it, intercepted by Bates again. Will he get another pick six? Yes.
I can't tell you, his ability to jump the ball, to hide, to kind of fake, jet in and out and make that happen and then score those layups against tall players, it's impressive.
Kagan, a really good safety in football as well. Circle a little loose on the last couple possessions. Nolan Nash able to get a hand on this ball that goes out. Circle will keep it 19-13. Gilbertson will check out for Circle with 6:20 left in the first half. Circle has ran a couple good inbounds plays. This one doesn't lead to an immediate score. Boldra can shoot it from deep, but defended tightly by Nash. He'll drive, right-hand scooper, misses. Rebound Bates, he wants to push. One-arm whip, up ahead to Good. One-on-one, pulls it out. Nolan, head-on three is pulled down. He'll drive, right-hand fouled, and he'll shoot two.
Yeah, I like the decision there by Good. We didn't have numbers. There was no reason to force it. He kicked it out, and that kind of set Nash up. So good use of patience when we needed some patience there.
Nolan looking for his first points of the evening. His first free throw is on its way, and good. Snuck over the front of the rim.
Yeah, we'll take that. It feels to me like we've done pretty good so far shooting free throws, and that's a big deal.
Certainly is. Labette County went 15 for 24 on last Friday, which isn't bad. Or that might have been, yeah, okay, that was over the course of the game. There were just so many free throws shot last Friday. I couldn't remember if that was the whole game or a half. Nolan makes both of these. Labette County on a 6-0 run after Circle scored the first bucket of this quarter. They lead by 8. Thunderbirds searching for something. A deep three misses short. Rebound, Nolan Nash.
Yeah, we've talked about this. This is where we want to keep the pedal pushed and just keep scoring.
What a pass. Barrett underneath scores. Nolan Nash assist. Barrett Heston finish.
Yeah, now buckle down. That's right. Kagan Bates clapping his hands. Just keep this train rolling. Play good defense here.
Right wing three misses. Rebound fought for. Bates has it left to right. Labette County up 10 once more. Camden Good all the way to the cup. Pulls it out though and finds Bates. Kagan throws it to a flashing Heston. What an element he brings. Turns, fires, and misses. But Barrett Heston has 9 points and has played outstanding.
Yeah, that was a good shot there too. He'll make that a lot.
Open fader missed. Awkward shot selection by Helmer. But Circle scores underneath with Cole Wilbur, his first points.
Yeah, they're a nice team. They stayed patient, got a good look, and made that one. So here comes some new players here. Yeah, fresh 5, maybe 4. Count.
Either way, the 5 on the floor is Kane Nash, Carson Lamb, Colton Weil, Cooper Leonard, and checking in for the first time tonight is Zane Garton. Zane, a 6'3 sophomore, good ball player. Labette County has possession. They lead by 8 with 4:45 left in the half.
Yeah, like we talked about, a fresh batch of legs and breath and water. They're ready to roll here. Continue to gas Circle out, hopefully. Push really hard before halftime.
Nash playing catch with Weil. Colton elects to drive it, and there was 3 seconds in the lane called on Labette County.
You hate that. That's basically a turnover, so got to eliminate those as much as possible. I know they happen, but really have to continue to just tighten that up.
Circle with the basketball, trying to get back in it after Labette County took a 10-point lead. Circle now only down 8 after they scored last time. Boldra, smaller player, but knows how to handle it. Defended by Kane Nash tightly. Now the switch. Now the switch again. Left wing, Thompson puts it on the deck. Shoots, misses long. Rebound, Garton.
Yeah, well done there. Good defensive stand. Now let's run a good offensive set here.
Colton Weil gets his shoulders past Boulder. A strip going up. Turnover. Thompson right to left. Tries to get past Garton, reverse layup. No, he'll pass it. Boldra, awkward 3, misses short, and the reverser misses. Labette County dodged a bullet, but Boldra's shot was not a good one.
No, it wasn't. I didn't know if the shot clock was close or what happened.
Lamb shoots not a great shot of his own, and Labette County looks sloppy with this 5, and here comes another 4 players who were just in the game.
Yeah, that was I'll shoot. Looks like we got an and one here. Circle, maybe Carson Lamb. Couldn't tell for sure, but, playing defense, trying to hustle, but kind of letting Circle creep back in here.
So those 4 players come back in: Barrett Heston, Nolan Nash, Kagan Bates, Kane Nash, and Tucker Rush. The foul was on Carson Lamb, his first. Helmer got the and one. His free throw is good. So it's 23-18. Labette County leads with 3 minutes, 15 seconds until halftime. Gilbertson back in the game for Helmer. Circle in a 2-3 zone, which Labette County saw a lot of on Friday against Frontenac. Bates and Nash playing a lot of catch beyond the arc, a problem we ran into against the Raiders. Kane Nash wants a 3, misses it short, rebound Circle, but a travel called on the rebounding Hall as he rebounded it and fell to the ground.
Yeah, I'm good with that shot by Kane. He's a fine shooter. Shot that confidently, caught it, and just let it go. So he'll make some of those.
Nash with it. Thrown to Bates, nearly out of bounds, a little too hard for him, but he got it. Bates wants a deep left wing 3, missed it right. Rebound, Tucker Rush hovering a ball above everyone. Kane, 3, good.
Yeah, I told you so. Again, man, he just wants it, sees it, lets it go. That's what you want your shooters doing. That's a big 3. We need a big stop now.
Kane Nash with his first 3 of the season, and Labette County gets a turnover underneath the hoop. Bates, left to right, wants to make it double digits again, and he's fouled before he could make a beautiful, perfect pass to Barrett Heston. He just sees the floor so well.
He's everywhere. Made a steal down there. Dribbled all the way up the whole time, just looking to feed it to somebody else to create a shot for his teammates. So that's just amazing. That's really good play there by Kagan.
The foul happened before he could pass it, so no basket. Weston Johnson, a freshman for Circle, in the game for the first time tonight. Labette County leads by 8, 2:14 till half. Ball goes into Kane Nash, who made a 3 last possession. Set play, Nolan pulled the 3 down hip high, drives, hovers above everyone, and finishes off the window.
He does that so well. When you're such a talented athlete, that makes it easier, but he's a smart athlete too. That's a really pretty move there.
This 5 has played well. Labette County went on an 8-2 run or something like that a bit ago, and they're back in the game now. Bates with the steal to the cup and got it. Labette County leads by a dozen. Minute 45 till half. Let's close it here.
Yeah, does that so well. He kind of uses his body to block the guy trying to shut him off there when he's fast breaking. So smart.
Labette County pressuring beyond the arc very well. Nolan Nash defense is good enough to force a miss off the bottom of the rim. He'll get the rebound. Nolan, kick out. Kane wants a 3. Missed it. Rebound, Tucker Rush, deep post. Looks for an outlet and finds Bates, right wing. Head fakes, whips it. What a find. Nolan, open tray, and missed the friendly bounce. The tip almost went for Rush. Rebound, Circle.
Gosh, what a great possession there.
Yeah.
Had some great looks.
Circle down 12, a big minute here for both teams, and a foul on a drive to the basket on Labette County, just their second team foul of the second quarter.
Yeah, really liking the energy of this group right here. I mean, again, we've got several great players on the bench right now, but this group's clicking right now. So, yeah, Coach wants them out there as much as possible and hoping to close this half with a lot of energy and a lot of stuff going our direction.
30-18 Grizzlies, minute until half. Thunderbirds to inbound underneath their own hoop. Ball goes in, nearly out of bounds was Boldra when he caught it, but he sheds off to Helmer. Helmer drives and is fouled on the floor. Third team foul on Labette County this quarter. And who did they get on that foul?
Might have been Kane.
Okay. I know they got Kagan on the last one. Just hoping it wasn't on him again. Doesn't look like it. Thompson with a left-handed, looked like a dump down pass. Right wing three misses. Thompson put back, misses. Rebound Tucker Rush. Labette County fortunate there.
Very. You can't give a team 3 or 4 looks. We were very fortunate.
Bates looks to drive. Heston throws to Kagan with 30 ticks left on the clock. Bates, a floor general, a facilitator, a leader. That's the definition of a point guard in my book. And he is an all-league point. Nash, right wing, head fakes and drives, wants to kick, finds Barrett. 8-second shot clock, pulls it, misses short. It was short the whole way. Rebound Circle. Labette County up 12. Boldra, 9 seconds. What a bad shot. I was so confused. I apologize, Boldra, if that's offensive, but I couldn't believe he shot it. Circle scored underneath the rim, and that'll close out the half. I'm sorry. I didn't know what else to say. Maybe Boldra thought there were only a few seconds left. But Circle did score, and then the clock ran out. So it's Labette County 30, Circle 20, and that's the end of the half here in Towanda. Let's step aside for 3 minutes and come back with the Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime show.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating bolted storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore.
V93.5 is your home for the best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today. Get your day started with the Anna and Raven Morning Show. You're the judge during couples court. Couples share their disagreement, and then you decide who's right. Think you know pop culture trivia? It could pay off, and you score the cash jackpot when you play Can't Beat Raven. Krause in the House gets you home every weekday afternoon starting at 2. Stream us anytime, anywhere at klkcradio.com.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons.
V93.5 is your home for the best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today. Get your day started with the Anna and Raven Morning Show. You're the judge during couples court. Couples share their disagreement, and then you decide who's right. Think you know pop culture trivia? It could pay off, and you score the cash jackpot when you play Can't Beat Raven. Krause in the House gets you home every weekday afternoon starting at 2. Stream us anytime, anywhere at klkcradio.com.
Welcome in, Grizzly fans, to the Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime show, brought to you by Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray. Labette County leads Circle at the halftime break, 30-20. And I'll just say it, I think Labette County mightily outplayed Circle in that half. I think Labette County looks like the better, more equipped basketball team. They look sharp. And, Kagan had 8 points in the first half. There you go. Had somebody asking. They look sharp. They look ready to go. They looked well-conditioned. And I know they're up by 10, and I look for them to close this game. But I thought they really outplayed Circle.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I think Circle feels fortunate to be within 10. And I guarantee, I know the message from Coach Argerbright, because he had the same message in football. After 2, 3, 4 games, he kept saying, we just want to play a complete game.
Yeah.
String together 4 quarters. And same here. He's going to want these boys to just pour it on. And if you're up 12 or 13, let's go up another 10 or 12. Just keep the aggressiveness. There's never anything worth protecting. That's where you get yourself into trouble with a team, by trying to just set on something. So I know that's what the message is. He's going to push them and continue to apply a lot of pressure. So, yeah, I really like this team, how they rotate, how they play. A lot of fun.
And how about the return of Barrett Heston?
Yeah.
9 points, led us in scoring, and is still, I mean, I know he wouldn't play unless he's 100%, so don't hear what I'm not saying. But he is returning from an injury, and that's not easy to do. And I'm sure he missed some practices. Heck, he missed the last game. He fit like a glove. As far as the eye test, Barrett passed it more than any player on the floor tonight. He's got a good frame. He's got a good shot. He's got a good vertical. Knows how to use his body. Is intelligent on a basketball court. And just the eye test, Barrett Heston aces it.
Yeah. Well, and to him just stepping in and going doesn't surprise me for a couple of reasons. This bunch has played a lot of ball together the last 7 or 8 years.
Yeah.
And how many thousands of times have you seen Barrett out? I mean, he's was your neighbor for years and years. He shot a few thousand out at the so this is kind of like riding a bike.
Yes, and his older brother Eli Heston was one of the best three-point shooters to ever put on a Grizzly jersey. Of course, brothers with Barrett, they would always shoot baskets together in the driveway, and I'd go over there and play with them sometimes growing up. And Eli would kind of bully Barrett a little bit in a fun, good, competitive way. And so Barrett's, kind of, he's been there, done that. He's been horsed around. He's been picked on a little bit, again, in a fun way, playing with brother Eli. And so, for him to come out here, and boy, he's grown too. He's got a good frame to him, 6'1", and can play a stretch 4 all the way to bring the ball up the court. So he's been there, seen it, done that, and fun to watch him fit like a glove in his first game back. Let's step aside for 1 more minute. We'll have leading scores for both teams and what the box score was for that first half.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating voltage storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
Welcome in, Grizzly fans, to the continuation of the Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime show. Live in Towanda, Kansas, where Labette County leads Circle 30-20. Leading scorer for Labette County in the first half was Barrett Heston with 9. Kagan Bates with 8. Those two played well. Nolan Nash had 4. Kane Nash had 3, and Tucker Rush and Carson Lamb each had 2. For Circle, Helmer had 7, all in the second quarter. Gilbertson had 5. Thompson had 4. Killian and Wilbur each had 2. At the end of the first quarter, it was Labette County 15, Circle 11. And in the second quarter, Labette County outscored Circle 15-9, bumping up their halftime lead to 30-20. And that's looking awful familiar to me, as Labette County scored 15 points in both quarters against Frontenac and led 30-20 at halftime last week on Friday. And they lead 30-20 tonight here in this one.
That's interesting. Well, hopefully we play a little different second half. Didn't necessarily play a bad second half against Frontenac. Maybe Frontenac played a little better, but yeah, just to keep the Jets on here and just keep pressure on full court, defend well, and look to penetrate. You know, every time we go to the rim like that, that just opens something up. So been great ball movement offensively. So I look for 2 good quarters out of the Grizzlies right here.
It will be Labette County's possession to begin the second half. As for those that kind of wonder, boy, that buzzer is so loud. I get frustrated about that, sorry. I'm real passionate about it.
It's the second loudest buzzer we hear.
Oh, man. Harrison Gymnasium's buzzer is... All right, so if anybody wonders how a possession arrow works, whoever wins the jump ball or whoever loses the jump ball gets the possession arrow. Then anytime there's a jump ball, that possession arrow changes from team to team. And so at halftime, it's pointed one direction or the other based on how the half went. And whatever direction it's facing, that is the team that gets the ball to start the second half. Labette County has it and throws it away, so a turnover within the first few seconds of the third quarter gives it to Circle.
Yeah, an unforced error there, so let's just come down here and make a good stop and get it back.
Tucker Rush with good straight-up defense, looking for a foul but not getting it, is Killian. Heston with his back to the basket, turns and faces, throws to Bates, and a three-pointer misses. Rebound, Gilbertson.
I'm good with that. Barrett did a smart thing there. He instead of going in and drawing a charge, he pulled up.
Gilbertson airballs a floater, but it goes right to Killian. And a little touch floater goes in and out as well for Wilbur. Circle has had a couple good possessions, but they've both come up ill.
Yeah, and good clearing there by Tucker Rush. Good rebound, good kick out.
Bates puts the ball on the deck. A right-handed scooper misses. Rush is there to clean up the mess. And we have a flop warning on Kagan Bates.
Okay. I didn't see it, but I can see that potential happening because he looks so much for that.
Yeah.
That happens sometimes.
Boldra held scoreless in the first half. He had 9 points against us a year ago in Altamont. Right wing three-pointer, short and no good, but an offensive board goes to Circle, and the layup is no good, but a foul called, and Gilbertson will shoot a pair.
I like the foul. That was going to be a guaranteed lay-in. Feel like we've let a couple of rebounds get past us here early, so just want to stay aggressive on the boards. When that shot goes up, we need to crash the boards and get the rebound.
This is the first pair of free throws that Circle will have shot tonight. Okay. They only shot one free throw in the first half, and it was an and one from Helmer.
Oh, I like that.
And Labette County shot 5 first-half free throws and made 4 of them. Gilbertson misses both of these, and rebounding free throws is a mystery that no team has ever figured out. That's not a diss to this team. It just seems to happen so much. And a rebound on the free throw, and Hall puts it up and in. I would almost rather have our guys on the elbow and not the block. Labette County turns it over, and then Carson Lamb gets a big steal. Labette County needs this. Transition push right to left, up by 10. Blocked at the rim is Bates. Here comes Circle. A lot of quick possessions for both of these teams here in the second.
Yeah, right now I feel like we've made a couple of bloopers here, so we need to settle in, find ourselves, get back to one possession at a time, get a steal here.
Boldra wants his first three of the game, missed it, rebound underneath, wide open, put back good for Killian.
Don't understand that at all. We didn't have a body, no red jerseys underneath the basket trying to rebound, gave them a bunny there.
Tucker Rush trying to post up for the Grizzlies. Kagan Bates with his head down, dribbling and driving. Throws a dump down to Tucker Rush, right block, looks to work, right hand hook, good.
I love those high percentage shots. Tucker just turns and jogs back down, you know.
Coach Argerbright calls a 30-second timeout, looks up at the scoreboard, and when it feels like the home team is gaining ground, you look up, and it's been even Steven through the first 2.5 minutes. So a good timeout to kind of mentally reset there. Circle's out hustling on this end. We'll keep it here and thank a few sponsors. We'd like to thank Day and Zimmerman and Idea Tech, as well as Labette Community College and Labette Health. Labette Community College, Tank Connection, SEK Orthopedics, Doctors Mosier and Meister, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Unified School District of USD 506, Commercial Bank, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, and the Bartlett Co-op. Labette County leads 34-24. Tucker Rush with 4 points in this third quarter, keeping it an even 4-4 between points scored, us and Towanda in this third quarter.
Okay, let's kind of pick back up where we left off in the first half and kind of start scorching this a little bit.
Gilbertson driving on the smaller Bates. Kagan wanted to travel but didn't get it, and Gilbertson was able to shed him and score. Bates and Nolan break the press. Weil wasn't ready for the hot pass, and his foot was out of bounds. Turnover, Grizzlies. So within the first 10 seconds out of the timeout, Circle scores and forces a turnover. Barrett Heston has a seat, and Kane Nash is in for him.
Yeah, just got to kind of stay patient here. A few things aren't going our way right off the bat. We'll get it back one possession here.
Bates still guarding Gilbertson. A three-pointer is short. Rebound Colton Weil. Long pass to Bates, and it's a good one, and he'll score. I was questioning it for a moment, but Bates was on the backside of the defense.
Yeah, just like that, Colton Weil looked head up, made a good pass, and right in stride.
Weil nearly got an interception. He's guarding Thompson. Thompson with a right-hand ice cream scoop that goes off the glass. What a nice shot by their sixth man.
Yeah, that was pretty. He got help from Nash, but Thompson ended the play and scored.
Labette County advances. Weil splits defenders and finds Kagan Bates. Circle now settles into that, looks like 2-3 zone. Bates left open, three, short, looked good 99% of the way. Nolan Nash gets the offensive board. Labette County's first true offensive board in a minute. Kick out to Kane Nash, three, second of the game, missed it. And Cooper Leonard has to succumb to the good box out by David Thompson.
Yeah, it was a good hustle by Nolan Nash to give us a second possession down there. We didn't score, but it's always nice to have two opportunities.
28-36. An anxious atmosphere here by the home crowd in Circle as their team trails by 8. Boldra launches a three and makes it. His first points of the game, that's something he can do, so watch out.
Yeah, hopefully that doesn't trigger something in his mind now that he made one.
Labette County getting a little loosey-goosey here. Weil still has it in transition, and that should be a flop warning on Gilbertson. They're going to call a blocking foul, though, I think, on him. Or no, they're going to call that on Anderson Helmer, and Weil's going to shoot two. So Labette County up by 5, 3 minutes left in the third quarter, and Colton Weil shooting 2 free throws. Been a little bit more out of control of a quarter. Labette County has not been the team that has controlled the tempo. It's been a little sped up. Weil makes the first.
And some of that, I think, in the first half, teams seem to rip. You know, the first half feels like the first half, but when you come back and have the second half to play, teams that are behind by 10 start to get this, I can't think of the word, not anxious, but this sped-up mentality that they have to.
Urgency.
Thank you for that. And then they play on runs like that. So you have to kind of withstand that and then just kind of beat them back down. and let them get a run, and then before you know it, you gain it back, and they look up and they're down 10 or 12 again. It's exhausting.
That's right. Labette County keeping arm's reach. Weil makes both free throws, and the Grizzlies lead by 7. 3 minutes to play in the third period. Gilbertson dribbling between his legs right in front of the three-point line. Pitches one hand to the right to Hall. He'll drive baseline. Good defense by Kane Nash. Gilbertson 3, short, goes high in the air. Long rebound goes to Circle. They keep the heart beating on this possession, as they have done a couple times this half. Killian back to Wilbur. He'll pull back. Killian, top of the key, drives with the left hand all the way to the cup, and Camden Good slapped down with his left hand, and they're going to call that a foul, whether or not you make contact. And Killian's going to shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, that's the truth. You can't gesture that way, and the ref can be behind 2 other players but sees that move, and yeah, they blow it almost always.
Pure swish from the Circle senior.
So let's box out and let's get the rebound here. Just assume it's a miss.
He does miss it, and Tucker Rush soars in and collects. Kane Nash dribbles between his legs, forwards to Kagan Bates, into a trap, bounce pass goes to Circle, and a run out is good from Helmer.
Credit Circle, they're stepping it up, pressuring us, and right now we don't like it, so we'll see how we handle this.
Timeout Labette County. Circle on a bit of a run. Labette County 38, Circle 34. 30-second break here on KLKC.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
Grizzlies lead by 4 here in Towanda. Jack Leak III and Jack Leak Jr. with Jonathan Dusher with you. Thanks for being with us. Good ball game. Grizzlies led by 10 at half. Circle back in it, only down 4. Grizzlies with it. 2 minutes remain, third period. Kane Nash, dribble handoff Bates, looks at the shot clock. It reads 4 seconds. Camden Good, sneak a peek. Backdoor finish. Bates, what vision?
How good was that? Yeah, head's always on a swivel, and Good slips down inside, saw an opportunity, and Bates hits him, and an easy 2. So let's follow that up here and get a stop and a score.
Gilbertson between the rings, punches a hole in the defense, right hand hook, misses, rebound Labette County, and then stealing it is Hall. Step back 3 misses, gets his own rebound again. You can sense what's coming, can't you, Dad? And here's a foul on Labette County and 3 free throws coming for Cole Wilbur. Right when Hall got the rebound, you put both your hands on your head. There's just something about basketball where you can smell what's coming sometimes.
Yeah, I love it at times, and I hate it at times. It's almost like this game's been scripted to be a movie script that comes down to the last shot.
Whoa, some accusations being tossed out here.
I mean, it just feels that way in basketball to me sometimes. A team,
Yeah, like basketball games are more often than not close.
Yeah.
Whenever the teams are similar. Second free throw's good. And we said this last time. I mean, you're right. It's funny. Like, Labette County was up 10 at half. If they go on a 5-0 run to open the third quarter, you're up 15. That's so different than if Circle goes on a 5-0 run.
Right.
Then you're up 5, and then it's almost like you never had the 10-point lead.
Yeah.
So it's just the ebbs and flows are unlike anything.
Yeah, that's the beauty of the game, I guess. I love it when we're down 10 and we rally.
That's right. Wilbur makes all 3 free throws and Circles within 3. A couple subs from both teams with 1:20 left in the third quarter. The 5 wearing red, donning the Grizzly uniforms, are Kane Nash, Nolan Nash, Jet Stig for the first time tonight, Tucker Rush, and Barrett Heston. Barrett collects on the press break. He's triple teamed underneath on the block, throws off, turnover. Circle with it, dribbling with their head up with swagger.
Yeah, right now they've got all the action going their way.
Thompson to the cup, draws the foul, and he'll shoot 2 and try to make it a 1-point game.
This is what we talked about. Right now they've got kind of the mojo going, so we're going to have to steal that back, but that's going to happen one possession at a time. So, yeah, it's just game on right now. It's going to be a tight game here for a bit anyway.
Thompson's first free throw is good. Few Grizzlies check in. That's Zane Garton, Carson Lamb, and Kagan Bates. Those 3 get Jet Stig, Kane Nash, and Tucker Rush. So the 2 that stayed on are Nolan and Barrett. Thompson to shoot this here in a moment and try to make it a 1-point Grizzly lead. It was 10 at halftime. With a minute left in the third quarter, the scoreboard reads. He misses. Rebound Barrett. Labette County keeps a 2-point lead alive and has possession of the rock. Nolan forwards to Carson Lamb, who drives. Finds Kagan Bates, right elbow, backdoor to Nolan, deep position, up, under, scores.
Yeah, that's great to get that to Nolan. He can jump so well and position so well. We really need to stop here desperately.
Yeah. Boldra launches, Boldra misses, rebound Zane Garton. Nolan Nash with it. Labette County can hold for the final shot of the third quarter, up 4.
Yeah, Boulder's a streaky shooter. I was afraid he was going to pop 2 in a row. Glad to see that go off the front rim.
18 seconds, dripping off. Nolan Nash crossing over with Boldra in front of him. Bates slashes to the cup, throws one off, left wing Lamb. Used his dribble, has to shed, finds Nash, 7 seconds, working on Boldra. Little swim move, pull up, good! 3 seconds on the clock. Nolan with 4 straight points. Ball goes in, not gonna get there. So a nice 4-0 flurry from Nolan to pop it back to a 6-point advantage. So amidst all that, Labette County only lost that third quarter by 4 points.
Yeah.
It's 44-38 Grizzlies. Back in a minute with the fourth and final quarter.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
Circle with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. Grizzlies lead by 6, near travel, launched 3 and a buried 3 to start the fourth quarter by Cole Wilbur, and it's a 3-point game in the blink of an eyelid.
Yeah, I thought we defended that well, and he pulled off a great shot out there, so here we go.
Nash, Bates, Heston, Lamb, and Garton on the floor. That's Nolan Nash, by the way. Bates well beyond the arc, dribbling. Skip pass. Nolan thought about the 3, but pounds it a few times, drives with the left hand, stuffed on his pass attempt, Circle's got it. 3-point Grizzly lead, Thunderbird ball.
Yeah, I need to stop here, got to stop the ball first.
Good defense by Carson Lamb. A cutting pass is successful, and then a foul on Nolan Nash and a trip to the line is secured by Anderson Helmer, who's quietly played really well. He has 9 points, looking for 10 and 11 here at the line.
Yeah, we're going to have to just withstand this flurry right now. I mean, we're playing hard. We're doing all the right things. They're just having things kind of go their way. So got a nice miss there out of the shooter. We need to box out here so we don't give another gift to them after a missed free throw.
Circle 5 for 10 from the free throw line this half. They went 1 for 1 from the free throw line in the first half. Helmer splits the pair. Circle 6 for 11 from the stripe, and it's a 2-point Grizzly lead. Bates crosses the equator. Nash, right corner, pulls it, short, rush, fighting, winning. Tucker has it stolen on the deck. Bates, bounce pass Heston, underneath, scores, and one!
Man, let's shut the lights off. That was such a big deal.
A set of lights went off in the gym right when that whistle was blown. Barrett Heston with a huge and one. Kagan Bates keeping it alive.
Yeah, Tucker Rush did a nice job, and Kagan fed it down to Barrett, who head faked a couple times and then came up just right. So that's a big play right there. They're all big right now.
Barrett's a good ball player, man. And one, up, missed. Tucker rushes there, he's got it. Labette County has a possession. Get it out, Tuck, he does. Kane Nash, right wing, back to Rush. Double team, kick out, Kane Nash three. Missed it, landed on the baseline, circle ball. But kind of a gift of an opportunity there.
Yeah.
For Labette.
Yeah, we got what we talked about. I hate down here. It was a missed free throw, and we got the rebound. That's devastating when you do that to a team. So a score there would have been a great gut punch.
46-42 Labette County. 6:20 left in the game. Game number 2 on the year. Game number 1 in the week of the T-Bird Classic. Circle nearly turns it over. They save it from a backcourt violation. Circle out of sorts. A drive. Is it a blocker charge? Yes. It's a charge. The ball went in the cup, so it would have been an and one or a charge. And offensive was the whistle. Timeout, Circle. Labette County will have the ball up by 4 with 6 minutes left when we return in 1 minute on KLKC.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare young people in Kansas for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Labette County with the basketball after Kagan Bates slid in and forced a charge a second ago. Nolan Nash throws it ahead to Bates. Grizzlies break the press and have numbers, but they don't push. Heston flips it. Bates looking. Heston, left wing tray. Bang! And Labette County leads by 7. And Coach Argabright, say it with me, give him a 60. Calls a 60-second timeout, and Labette County leads by 7.
Oh, my goodness. Boy, that ball had beautiful rotation. When that looked good when it left his hands, I don't know. It just does. So what a big punch that was, and I like the timing right there for Argabright to call timeout, let that kind of sink in a little bit, that the momentum might have just switched right there. And I like how we broke the press. You got to throw the ball. You throw it in, you catch it, you hold it, you dribble, you're in trouble. You need to really try to catch it and literally flick it immediately to someone breaking to the middle of the press. So that was really well done there, because we're going to obviously see a lot of presses from here on out.
Labette County leads 49-42. As that's the thing about a press is Labette County's more than capable of breaking a press with their experience and speed. And so, I don't mind if Circle presses. I mean, they might get a steal once every 4 possessions, but on the other 3, we'll have something good happen. So,
yeah.
Barrett Heston, in his return game, has 14 points and has helped us immensely.
Yeah, I'll say.
Big reason why we had a 10-point halftime lead, and the reason why we have a 7-point lead right now. .550 fourth quarter. If Circle was having a broadcast right now, they'd be saying how big of a couple possessions is coming up. Boldra misses a 3, and what a skywalker of a rebound by Nolan Nash.
Yeah, it's big, too, to have a miss. They don't set up the press. We get to transition a little bit, set up offense.
Nash throws to Heston at the top of the key. Open, Bates tray. Bang! How about a little fire, Scarecrow? And Labette County goes up 10.
I'm telling you, it's contagious. When someone makes one, they all go in, it seems like. So we need to keep that up.
Stop and a score, but Boldra shuts me up and makes a right-hand floater.
Yeah, that's a nice move by Boldra. Faked and went baseline, floated one in real pretty like.
Nash with it, flips it. Good ball game here in Circle. Heston wants another. Short, banged off the rim deep, and Boldra has it. Circle with life.
Yeah, we need to stop here. Let's not let them score 2 in a row.
Quick 3 misses for Circle. Rebound Kane Nash. Outlet to Kagan Bates.
Yeah, good possession here offensively with a score is going to go a long ways.
4:30 left in the contest. Labette County looking to go 2-0 on the year. Kane Nash, one-arm bounce pass intercepted. Read well by Hall. He'll push to Gilbertson. He'll throw back to Boldra. Wants a 3. Missed it. Long rebound saved by Boldra to Barrett Heston, who then throws it off of Hall, and it'll be Labette County ball.
Barrett did something just then that I picked up on you might not have seen. He was out of bounds, and he was the first player to come back inbounds. He could have got that ball. But since he was the first player to step back in bounds, that would have been a turnover. So he didn't touch it on purpose. Yeah, I mean, he made himself stay away from it. So anyway, I saw that.
2-on-2 situation. Tucker Rush scores. Coach Argabright knew that was a big bucket. A stop and a score would be huge here. Labette County, I believe, leads by 10. They have the score wrong here in the arena. Labette County forces a miss and has the ball again, and I believe with a 10-point lead.
Yeah, whoever's keeping it, yep, we got that straight. Another good slow possession here with a little bunny shot or maybe a 3.
Oh, yeah. Labette County throwing over the top of the press. Kane Nash, big-time dagger tray. Down and out for Kane Nash. Gilbertson trying to keep the heart beating.
I like it. I like the shot. He was open.
Boldra buries a rainbow into the pot of gold at the other end.
Boldra, quit that.
47-54 Grizzlies, 3 minutes to play. Bates in and out of traffic. No look bouncer, rush, misses. Tucker fighting, shooting, and earning himself a trip to the line.
Yeah, great effort. Good feed, good pass, good shot. Hey, they don't all go in down there, so he's battling, stayed with it, and now he's shooting 2.
Did Labette County call the timeout or Circle? I guess it doesn't matter. I think Coach Argabright called it. Nonetheless, timeout on the floor, 47-54 Grizzlies lead. Let's go ahead and step aside for 30 seconds, and we'll be back here on KLKC.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
Welcome back, Grizzly fans. We're broadcasting live inside Circle High School, home of the Thunderbirds. Really good game here in night number 1 of the T-Bird Classic between your Grizzlies and the hosting Thunderbirds. Grizzlies lead 47-54 with 3 minutes to play in the game, and Tucker Rush is shooting 2 free throws to our left, the first of which is a pure swish.
Yeah, big fella's got nice touch. That was a pretty shot right there.
Tucker's second rims off. 2 Grizzlies were there for the board. Oh, and a little ticky-tack foul whistled on Kane Nash, who kind of tilts his head as he jogs back. That's only the 3rd team foul on Labette County this quarter.
Yeah, I like this crew.
The second team foul.
Yeah.
Yeah, there haven't been many fouls at all in the girls or this game. Boldra drives and kicks, a contested 3, misses, rebound, Kane Nash, outlet to Nolan. Grizzlies lead is 8, long pass to Heston at the cup, fouled, and Barrett will shoot 2.
Yeah, I was hoping he'd be able to get that put down there, but a pretty strong foul, so probably a smart foul.
So Barrett can go to the line and extend this back to a double-digit lead should he make both free throws. The first of which is short. Labette County led by 10 at halftime. Circle got as close as 2 a couple different occasions, I believe. But Labette County kept the lead, never gave it up, and here they lead by 7, with Heston looking to make it 8 points. I'm sorry, they already lead by 8. I apologize. And Heston misses, but the putback by Tucker Rush is there.
What I talked about earlier, those are killer when you miss 2 free throws and the other team still scores. Travel.
Oh, wow. Now some ticky-tacks are coming in late here. Tucker Rush put Labette County back up by 10. And now a foul called on Labette County on this end. That's the second on Kane Nash, and that gives Gilbertson 2 free throws.
We're about to enter that phase of a game, you know. Labette County's up 9 or 10, a couple minutes left. So it's easy for us to try to kind of protect something that doesn't really exist, and for Circle to get crazy scramble hungry, you know. It's just every coach tries to coach their team to just keep playing aggressive, not stupid. You don't want to take bad shots here if you're Labette County, but you can still play aggressive.
Gilbertson made both free throws. Grizzlies lead by 8. Long pass to Bates is successful. Nice pass from Nolan because the defender that was guarding Kagan, Helmer, was within inches of him, but his back was turned to the ball.
Yeah.
So like a cornerback in football, Helmer had no idea that pass was coming. That's the 5th team foul on Circle, so 2 free throws for Kagan. That's big.
Yeah. Basically a pass interference.
Yeah, basically. First free throw for our senior leader is good. Carson Lamb's going to check in with 2:35 left. Let's see who he gets. Tucker Rush. Good minutes by Tucker there.
Oh, yeah.
5 fourth-quarter points, 9 total points in the second half. And Kagan buries his right foot at the middle of the navy blue free throw line. Dribbles the ball 2 times, spins it once, releases it, and misses it. Fighting strong as Heston saves it to Kagan, who is not fouled, and Coach Argabright calls a timeout. So Labette County savors a possession and already has Circle in a scrambling situation and now adds to it that much more. An extra possession saved by Barrett Heston.
Yeah, and every possession is so precious, so super smart there by Coach.
One last time tonight, we would like to thank Labette Health, Day and Zimmerman, Idea Tech, Community National Bank, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, the Corner Store of Altamont, Commercial Bank, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Elm Haven Nursing Home and Woodridge Estates, the Unified School District, USD 506, Clemens Insurance Agency, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, SEK Orthopedics, Doctors Mosier and Meister, Tank Connection, Labette Community College, Wood Insurance Center, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray, Labette Bank, and the Bartlett Co-op. A huge thank you to all of our sponsors. Such supportive and strong local businesses. We appreciate all of you. Labette County leads here in this one by 9 points with the ball with 2:30 left. Certainly a favorable situation.
Yeah, I would take it over the flip. So
ball goes in cleanly. That's step number 1 to Kagan Bates. He'll work right to left and hand off to Nolan. Crosses over in front of Thompson. Aggressive defense by Circle, of course. Nolan gets by a couple. Stutter steps, kicks to Heston, near corner. Right in front of Coach Argabright is Nolan Nash, who flips it left to right to Kagan. He'll settle, fire, air ball a 3. Right to Kane Nash, who misses the reverse putback. Rebound Circle off the block.
That's a pretty deep NBA 3 right there.
Boldra, step back 3, bang. And Coach Argabright tilts his head to the heavens as he just knew that couldn't go in, and it did. And then a blocking foul called on Helmer, who tried to draw a charge, but Boldra has made 3 threes in the second half and is keeping Circle alive.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Helmer did a nice job there trying to pick that up. I mean, that was well played by a smart athlete. He just didn't give him a step. So, yeah, Boldra, I'm telling you, when a young man gets like this, we're going to have to just put someone on him 24/7.
Nolan's first. No good, a little strong. Minute 48 remains. Labette County 58, Circle 52. Bates, Kane Nash, and Nolan Nash. Carson Lamb and Barrett Heston on the floor for Coach Argabright. Second for Nolan, good.
Got to have a stop, fellas. Someone find Boldra and get in his hip pocket, and then the rest of you play 4-on-4.
Thompson has it poked away for a moment by Lamb, looks for a buddy and finds Boldra at the feathers of the Thunderbird. He wants a step back 3, near travel. They're going to call it a travel on Boldra. Turnover Circle. Right idea by Boldra. He's the one they need to take it.
Yeah.
But do you need a 3 right now?
Well, I could tell Argabright, yeah, or our players obviously know we really need to suffocate him. He's coming out.
Labette County leads by 7 with 1:30 left. Ball goes into Kagan, who's fouled quickly. Yeah, you're right. Boldra came out, sitting next to his coaches there, perhaps for defensive purposes. And Kagan Bates is going to shoot 2 free throws. Argabright claps and says, come on, Kagan. Senior captain, football captain, if I remember correctly. And nobody else you'd want at the line here, knocking down 2 free throws late in a close game. Kagan's first is good.
He just seems to do better when the pressure's mounted.
Yeah. He has 15 points.
Finds that little bitty dot where there's a hole in the floor where they draw the circle. Puts his foot on it, drains it.
2 for 2 from the line for the senior. Labette County doing a great job down the stretch of keeping arm's reach. Boldra back in for offense, wide open, swish. He has 4 second half 3-pointers. Argabright head tilted, slow walks onto the floor, looking at his boys, and it's a 6-point lead again for Labette County. 61-55 with 1:20 left. We'll go ahead and keep it here. I'm sure there will be a couple more timeouts called we can take here later, but he was held scoreless in the first half and has 14 second half points on 4 made threes.
Talked about him being streaky, and most 3-pointers are. Once they hit 1 or 2 and they see it, I don't know. It can't be explained by any scientist. It just goes in. So, I mean, if someone wants me to predict the next minute or so, if he gets an open shot, there's a better than not chance it's going in. So we're going to have to really harass him. and we're going to have to score a couple more times. And that's the mindset we need.
(55-61). Labette County advantage. Circle, full court press. They've been doing that for a long time now. Nolan gets it into Kagan Bates. Triple teamed and a foul on Circle. Towanda thought they had us where they wanted us, but the whistle came in, and Bates is shooting 2 more. His first of which is perfect. He's made his last 3 free throws after starting 1 for 3.
Yeah, just goes through his routine. Wants the ball, wants the pressure, wants the opportunity.
Bates second in a quiet gymnasium, buried.
Someone find Boldra.
55-63. Boldra comes off a screen, defended tightly by Nolan. Gilbertson, top of the key, straight away, tray up, good. That's just how it goes, man.
It is.
Labette County up 5. Full court press applied. 1 minute remains. Bates gets on the backside of the defense. Bates gets by another, and a foul called upon Killian. And so 2 more for our senior Kagan Bates. Back and forth we go.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, at this point, this is who we want at the line. So thankful to break the press there, and then that Kagan drew this foul.
It's almost like whenever an offense in football gets in a 2-minute drill, you're not really thinking, you're just reacting. And Bates makes the first.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, Circle made 1 3 in the first half, and they've made 6 in the second half.
Yep.
When they've been down 10, down 8, needed it, just coming off a screen, look at the rim and fire, that's when things begin to take place. Bates misses the second. Labette County leads by 6 with 50 seconds left. Near travel by Gilbertson. Circle with the basketball. Labette County defending tightly. A near foul, but no whistle. Bates steals it away, and then a foul committed by Killian. Circle's bench wanted a foul on Bates. Nothing was awarded, and a steal by Kagan and another trip to the line.
Yeah, great pressure defense, good quick hands. Smart enough, obviously, to know he wasn't going to go shoot a layup. Pulled it out. See what we can do here with 2 tries.
Bates bends at the knees, lets it go, and makes it, 20 points for Kagan Bates tonight. Barrett Heston with 14. Tucker Rush with 11. 58-65, Grizzlies lead is 7. Bates looking to make it 8 with 41 seconds left. It's been a long couple minutes in this one. His second free throw's good. He shot 10 fourth quarter free throws, has Kagan. 8-point lead, Gilbertson creates space, fires, misses, rebound Carson Lamb, and a couple more free throws. Oh, why did I start talking? Gilbertson finds Boldra, deep left wing after the steal, misses it. Long rebound to Boldra, leans into another open 3, bang. I was about to say 2 more free throws will end it, and Labette County turns it over, and Boldra sends it in the ring. Timeout, Circle. Let's go ahead and take it. 1 minute on KLKC.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare young people in Kansas for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Grizzlies basketball with a 5-point lead with 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nolan Nash to inbound, throws it to a wide open Kagan Bates who dribbles about and then is fouled quickly by Paxton Hall.
I like it. I like that inbounds play. They weren't ready for that. We knew we wanted Kagan to have the ball. I mean, that doesn't guarantee he'll make them, but that's who we want to try. So, yeah, really like that play.
He's shot 11 free throws and has made 8 of them. His first of this pair is good, tumbles home perfectly. As even though it's been kind of a back and forth game, as far as Boldra makes a 3, we make free throws, Circle has had a really hard time cresting the hill. They really haven't flirted with a lead at all, even though it feels like Boulder's made some threes. Kagan's done a good job making free throws.
That's a big one there.
Makes both. Thompson with the ball. 13 seconds remain. Grizzlies lead by 7. Gilbertson top of the key 3 on its way and banked in. It's good. So Labette County leads by 4 with 4 seconds left.
I like it.
And I mean, this is the point I was just making. Amidst the 8 second half threes, 7 of them in this quarter by Circle, it still, in the last 2 minutes, never felt like they were going to win. Because even though they were making them, they were only netting 1 point because the Grizzlies were making their free throws.
Yep, I agree.
That makes sense.
It makes sense, yep. Man,
Bates,
Kagan.
makes the first one again. Free throws were a big reason we beat Frontenac on Friday, 10 for 13 in the fourth quarter alone. Kagan's second is on its way and good. And Labette County has scored 70 points against this Circle team. They scored 44 against them a year ago. A desperation 3 is no good by Thompson. And Argabright yells, "Let's go," as Labette County gets a 70-64 quality win on the road and Circle's opening home game of the year. 70-64 your final. Grizzlies 2-0 on the season. What a great performance by these Grizzlies. We'll break it down in 3 minutes in the Bowen Pharmacy post-game show.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating bolted storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
to the Bowen Pharmacy postgame show of Labette County Grizzly basketball. Labette County wins it 70-64, and a 25-point performance by Kagan Bates. He went 12 for 14 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter and helped seal the deal.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and we talk about it in football, talking about basketball, talk about it in tiddlywinks or bowling, whatever he's doing. When it's the tightest moment in the game, and some players sometimes want to kind of step away and not take it, he wants it. He wants the ball, he wants the pressure, he wants the challenge. And, man, you just go to him, and he just comes through. And it was a group effort tonight, but we have to hit on Kagan's his performance defensively, offensively. Gosh, his assist, he's always looking to penetrate and kick it. So, yeah, just can't say enough about Kagan and the game he played tonight for sure.
Labette County had a 26-point fourth quarter, and we've talked about them laboring in a quarter, maybe only having 3 good quarters, but then that one quarter where you only score 6, 8, 9 points.
Yeah.
They didn't score any less than 14 points in a quarter tonight and scored 26 in the fourth and final quarter. Whenever you needed to match what Circle was doing, Labette County did it every possession.
Yeah. Coach Argerbout will be happy about that and proud about closing the game out. And when you get punched in the face, you turn right around and punch your opponent in the face. You just keep exchanging blows and keeping that lead out there. And it becomes exhausting and wearing when they have good things happen, and then they look up and they're still down 7 or 8 or 9. So, liking this team, their competitive nature and their depth. We're going to give we're going to beat a lot of teams, but we'll give anybody a competitive match.
Circle had 26 fourth quarter points as well, and that's a number where if you only showed me that or told me, hey, before tonight, just know that Circle's going to score 26 fourth quarter points, I'd be concerned. But then you look up, Labette County matched it and outscored them by 6 in the other 3 quarters. Leading scores, we said it, Kagan Bates had 25 for Labette County. Barrett Heston had 14. Don't forget how big he was tonight.
Yeah.
And Tucker Rush had 11 points, and those were timely 11 points. He got a couple rebounds, one off a missed free throw by by Labette County, so his buckets were timely. Nolan Nash had 9. Kane Nash had 3. Camden Good had 2. Carson Lamb and Colton Wild chipped in with 2 as well. For Circle, Boldra, 17, all of them in the second half. He nailed 5 3-pointers, 4 3-pointers in the fourth quarter. Helmer had 10, Gilbertson had 15, Wilbur had 8, Thompson had 7, Killian had 5, and Hall had 2. As Coach Argerbright's about to come over here, at halftime it was Labette County 30, Circle 20, and then great win. And going into the fourth quarter, Labette County had a 6-point lead, and then both teams tied with 26 points in the fourth quarter. Kagan Bates 25 points on the game, made it 70-64. Coach, you moved to 2-0. What a good win. A team where we scored 44 points against them last year, a lot of returning guys, a couple they lost. Then you put up 70 on their home floor and moved to 2-0.
Yeah, great team win. First thing I said when we came in the locker room was that's a great road win. Circle is, for the last 7 years we've been in this tournament, they've had a great team every year. I think we've got them maybe once since I've been here. So they have a good program. They have a good coach. They have good players. They just beat Abilene, had a big win over Abilene, who's a great program. So we got the guys right now. We're playing hard. We got to get it short up a little bit more on defense. I know they hit some shots, but first half I was really impressed with our defense.
In some ways, the game script was similar as Friday night. In fact, the halftime score was the exact same.
Yeah.
And on Friday, you went 10 for 13 from the line in the fourth quarter to kind of help seal it. And then tonight, Kagan Bates by himself goes 12 for 14 from the line in the fourth. Talk about the confidence you have in your senior.
Yeah, we want the ball in his hands at the end of the game, and he knows it. That's the big maturity he's taken this year and even last year. When the game's on the line, we want the ball in his hands. He's going to take care of it, and then, he's going to go make free throws. So really thought he did a really nice job at the free throw line. Took care of the ball all night, played big minutes all night. He barely comes off the court. I know we're playing a bunch of guys, and he comes off a little more now, but just a huge factor for us. The other senior I want to highlight is Barrett Heston. Great to have him back. You know, he came in ready to shoot. You could tell he missed that first game. He was ready to get all those points back right off the bat. So just a great shooter. I thought he played very composed. You know, and he's practiced about twice. You know, he's been doing some drills here and there and some footwork, but as far as live, you know, we've worked him back into it. And, you know, it's just good to have him back, and he's going to get better and better even when he gets more in shape.
What goes into your thoughts, and we talked about this last post game, just how deep of a team you have.
Yeah.
And it's a great thing, but I have to also imagine it presents a little bit of a challenge as to rotation or whatnot. How do you approach that? Forgive me if I asked you that last time.
No, that's a great question. You know, it's one of those things. It's kind of the first half. I've kind of got a plan, I would say. You know, we subbed 5 in, 5 out after the first 4 minutes tonight. You know, we're really just trying to start well and make sure we know we got guys. But, you know, for our guys, they also know that they got a sub coming. I keep telling them, you know, just play as hard as you can. We'll get you off. We'll get you back in. But a lot of it's feel. You know, like it's kind of something, you know, I tell our guys all the time, too, that if you play well in the JV game, usually that carries over to the varsity game on that night. So, you know, it's just make sure we are evaluating all night long our guys, not just in the varsity game, but every game. But it's also who's playing well in the game. You know, I know the fourth quarter is kind of when it comes down to, you know, who's playing well at the right time. So, you know, I thought Kane Nash had a good game again. Tucker Rush is doing a good job underneath. Carson Lamb played some big minutes tonight. Colt Weil had a good night. He's got to take care of the ball a little bit more, but you know, he's another kid that, you know, probably be starting any SEK team, and you know, he's playing big minutes for us. So I'm asking him to do a lot more than he did last year. So we're going to get better and better. We just got to keep getting reps, but we got to go in on defense. We've got enough guys to really make a push on defense this year. I was really impressed. I thought we gave up too many points tonight, but you know, some of that's them chasing points there at the end, and you know, it's just one of those things where they made some shots at the end. But you know, for the most part, I was really impressed with our defense tonight.
I know it's late, and I'll let you get on the bus here in a second. Last question. Some things that we had talked about that had plagued us on a couple occasions last year was a quarter where it'd be kind of dead. 3 good quarters, and then one where you look back and you think, ouch.
Yep.
And these 2 games this year, there hasn't really been that, and they've hung in there and kept that lead and finished the game.
Yeah.
What do you feel like changed?
I think that's part of our depth, you know, making sure, you know, we got guys that are ready to play defense. But, you know, it's maturity. You know, last year, I know we had a lot of guys that were back last year too, but a lot of these guys have been playing for 4 years now for us, 3 years. You know, Nolan's a 3-year player now. So, you know, just that maturity, you know, knowing the situation, knowing when we need to go, knowing we got to make free throws, all those little things. But we've got a veteran-led team right now, and, you know, we're going to rely on that all season.
Coach, great win, 2-0 on the season. Quick turnaround. Man, it's Tuesday, and I'm not even going to ask if you're going to practice tomorrow because I know your answer.
Oh, yeah, we'll be in there. We'll be ready to go. You know, we've got to have a great practice tomorrow, you know, to bring that up. You know, it doesn't change anything that we do. We got to string days together. We've got to have a great day tomorrow. We had a great day tonight.
Yep.
Let's have a great day tomorrow, and then let's go have another great day on Thursday. So just keep stringing them together. We can't wait to play back at home. It's going to be a great atmosphere, a great team in Mulvane coming to town, and we got to be ready to play.
That's Thursday night. Boys will play normal time. Girls at 6. Boys after that. Coach, congratulations. Great start to the year. Look forward to Thursday.
Yeah, thank you. Really appreciate it, and we can't wait to get going again on Thursday. Go Grizzlies.
Thanks, Coach. That's head coach Bradley Argerbright of those Grizzlies. What a great start for Coach and the boys. A 70-64 win here tonight in Circle. Always appreciate him joining us. I know it's everybody's favorite part of the post-game show, as it is mine. Kagan Bates with 25 points tonight for Labette County, and Barrett Heston with 14 in his return. That'll do it for tonight's broadcast here in Towanda. We'll talk to you on Thursday evening. Back in Altamont is where we will be against Mulvane. Girls at 6, pregame around 5:50. For Jonathan Dusher and Brian Olson back at the station, and my father, Jack Leake Jr., I'm Jack Leake III saying so long and good night, and as always, safe travels if you're driving,